Welcome everybody to another edition of the C3 Friday Free for All, the show for Panther fans by Panther fans like yourself. If you would like to join the stream, the link is in the description of the YouTube video, the Facebook video, and I just tossed it up in the chat box on YouTube. So the discussion if you would like to. Once again, I'm your host, Cody Lashney, and I am brought to you again at one point where I can't believe I'm going to say this. The Panthers have hope. There's hope in Panther Nation, man. We're only one game out of first place in the NFC South, and all we have to do is beat them damn dirty turds, and I think we're going to do that just fine. You know I'm going to do it today with some of my best Panther Friday freak faithful. My man, you see him up there holding up that cam. Wow. Panther Pickle, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing great, guys. Guess what? We are on our way to the Super Bowl bound with PJ Walker. We are with peanut butter jelly time. All right. Maybe not quite that much, but why not? It's peanut butter jelly time.
Let's go. Hey, I'm not even going to piss in your cornflakes, Pickle. I like the energy. And, hey, man, it feels like this is a whole different team, man. Like there's a whole an energy, a vibe going on that we have not had in a long time, man. I'm happy to be cutting it up with you boys. Next up from Massachusetts, you know him and love him. It's Nick Montero. Nick, what's up, brother?
What up, Cody? What's up, guys? Happy Friday. You know, it's the day that we always look forward to. Get out of work, enjoy the weekend. But, man, let's talk about PJ. Let's talk about this team and how we're feeling.
I'm pumped, man. Like, you know, I can't remember a time where I had this much faith in our quarterback. And, dude, people are telling me I shouldn't have faith. Oh, that we already know who PJ Walker is and that this team is dead on arrival. I don't know, man. We will see. Next up, down on the left coast, my man Alex, A1 Panther. Alex, what's up, bro?
Hey, what's up, guys? Happy Friday. Yeah, it's exciting to be a Panthers fan. Let's be pumped up. Let's get the vibes going this weekend. I feel a good thing coming. I think we're gonna go down in the ATL. I think we're gonna bash some heads. I think we're gonna win this Sunday, and it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good start of the week.
Knock some skulls around in Atlanta, man.
Yes, sir.
Dude, if we do it, then that'll mean that we will have been 3-0 in our division far, man. That's pretty damn cool if you ask me. Next up, you've heard this from this man before, my man SC Base. SC, what's up, brother?
Cody, happy Friday, man. Hey, let's get it, man. Hey, first place is on the line, man. You know, 2 weeks ago, I was ready to tank for the #1 overall pick. But as bad as this division looks, man, let's keep rocking and rolling, man. Let's keep running the ball. Let's keep playing great defense. Let's let PJ Walker manage the game. Let's let Coach Steve Wills, call a good game, and let's just keep pounding, man. Let's go.
That's it, man. Let's just keep pounding. That's what the motto is. And some people seem to have forgotten that. But let me tell you, I sure as hell haven't. So if you haven't forgotten how to keep pounding, then go ahead and keep pounding that like button, hit that subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can get notified every single time the C3 Panthers Podcast goes live. Help us whoop up on that YouTube algorithm and get us in front of as many eyes as possible. Gentlemen, ain't nothing to it but to do it. as we already alluded to, we are one game out of the division, y'all. Man, I can't even believe it. But one of the
Wonderful.
things I've noticed is that a slept-on Panthers is a dangerous Panthers. NFL.com, ESPN, Sports Illustrated, SB Nation, Sporting News, USA Today, Bleacher Report, and CBS all have losing to the Atlanta Falcons. Does this have y'all feeling better about our chances or worse? Go ahead, whoever wants to jump on it.
Better, a lot better. Tell you what, I've been a Panther fan since before they existed. I wasn't born into it. I was born with them. Well, actually, I was born before they was. But anyway, but I know in our history, when you back this cat into a corner, somebody getting scratched on the way out.
That's right. That's when the claws come out, baby. Dude, I'll never forget in 2015, we were undefeated and we went to Dallas on Thanksgiving Day, and they still picked Dallas to win. Dude, I think
Yes,
the Panthers.
sir.
I think the Panthers, and I know we've lost. I think the Panthers are the most disrespected team in the NFL right now. Let me add some people to the stream. My man,
Best part of that game was Luke Kuechly intercepting the ball, going to halftime, and he did it again.
Twice, not once, but
and
twice.
Tony Romo was never right. He left that game hurt and was never right after that.
Yeah, it was never the same, man. Hey, shout out to my man Lots. Lots, you in here, bro?
Oh yeah. Y'all hear me?
Yeah. What's up,
sir.
bro?
Mic check, 1, 2, 3. Mic check, 1, 2, 3. Code dog. Hey, I'm in this bitch. Boom, boom.
Hell yeah. Hey man, what's about our chances this Saturday, bro?
You said what now?
Sunday. What do you think about our chances this Sunday, man? I don't know why I said Saturday, y'all. I'm tripping.
Oh, Sunday. I mean, I think we got a good chance. I give us about 55% chance to win that game at ATL.
You said 55%? All right.
Yeah.
A lot of people are predicting a competitive game, but dude, everyone has us as the underdog, man. Literally everyone. I mean, NFL.com, ESPN, Sports Illustrated, all the major publications, they all think that we trash, man. And I'm telling you, I'm believing in something new, man. I think that this team has what it takes to make a push. It reminds me of that 2014 NFC South, where none of the teams wanted to get out of their own way. So it'll definitely be interesting. You already see some new people in here. The next one, this man is clean shaven, y'all. And I happen to know that a clean shaven white chocolate espresso is the one who believes in the Panthers. Kel, what's up, bro?
Not much, man. I'm just sitting here chilling. I have no answers for the Panthers. I have nothing to say because I can't figure this fucking team out.
Yeah, it's definitely confusing, man. But
hey, man, the whole NFL like that. Hey, you know the best part about it? We didn't give a 5-year contract to a mid-30-year-old quarterback to suck. Shout out to Russell Wilson. Shout out to Aaron Rodgers. Shout out to all you other suck-ass bitches.
Isn't it funny? Yeah, isn't it funny how the Panthers, they wanted Russell Wilson. They wanted Matthew Stafford, and
I wanted Russell Wilson.
I know, dude, nobody, I don't think, saw
I'm
this
glad
kind
you
of
didn't get what you
downfall.
wanted, brother.
Yeah, right. Hey, but next up, let me welcome my man Algernon, Al the Sailor. What's up, brother? How you doing?
Good, Cody. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, man. So look,
Cool.
let's continue the discussion, man. How are the Panthers gonna win this game? Or are they? By the way, you can think that the Falcons are gonna slap us. I might question your fandom a little bit.
We're gonna beat the Falcons. Mariota's gonna throw about. I mean, Mariota's doing pretty decent this year, but I think we're gonna beat them this year or this week. We got their number. We got defenses on our side. I don't know. We just got like some sort of like chemistry going right now to where we're like going good, dude. It's gonna be good. Watch.
Yeah.
I guarantee we're gonna beat them this week. I guarantee
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
How do you think? How do you think we're gonna end up doing this, man? Are we gonna let PJ air the ball out more? Are we trying to throw it, or are we gonna depend on
Gotta
another
run it.
performance from Dante
No.
Foreman?
You got to run it.
You got to do what you did last week, and that's just running the football, playing good defense, solid defense, and don't turn the ball over. I mean,
like
that's literally
Atlanta-
Carolina.
Atlanta's like bad at run defense right now too, from what I've heard. So you got to run it.
And how about this? AJ Terrell, their cornerback from my Clemson Tigers. I hate that he's a Falcon, but he is out. He is out this game. So that's a big time, that's a big time hit for their secondary. SC base, what do you think is going to be the way that the Panthers win this game? Or we'll go to whoever wants to.
Run defense.
We're going to shut their run down because so far statistics show that Atlanta loves to run it. That's how they've won their game so far this year. They run the ball with a little bit of passing with the play action passes. Well, Steve Wilkes knows how to stop that. So we are going to shut down the run and force them to pass. Our corners are better than their corners. Yeah, let me get there. Y'all to understand this. Our backup corners would be better than their current starters.
Oh, wow.
That's just how bad they are right now.
Yeah, I mean, and Cordell Patterson's out, so I mean, there's some guys.
Yeah.
They're a little banged up. So we do definitely have a shot. I mean, we are 2-4 in Atlanta since 2016.
Right.
So
But
we haven't really won there. But
one thing that does scare me, their backup quarterback is better than our backup quarterback. That's
Who is
just
our backup?
saying. Who? Their
You talking
backup?
about the rookie?
Our backup.
It's Riddler, whatever
No,
the hell
I'm
his
talking
name
about
is.
ours.
Yeah,
Ours.
definitely.
Is it Sam or Baker?
It's
it's gonna
Baker.
be Baker.
Baker.
It's Baker.
Sam's still on IR.
Is he?
But what them Falcons gonna do when peanut butter jelly PJ Walker and Sir Pearl go wild on them?
I like that. Hey, let me ask y'all this. Okay, we've seen a lot of ups and downs for PJ Walker. Do y'all really think that PJ Walker can do this? Or is there a chance that we might see the same PJ that's, throwing interceptions in the red zone? Like, do y'all think that PJ can actually be the leader that we've been looking for?
Yeah, dude.
More likely
With
no.
what he's done whenever he's had time to actually practice with everybody. Hold on, Lance.
He's real.
There's two people
Well, hold
driving.
on one second, Boss. I'll let you wrap in there. Go ahead, Nick.
So with what PJ has shown that he can do whenever he's actually had time to actually work with the starters, he's shown that he can actually ball out. I think the whole LA Chargers game where we just ran it, that was just to get the most out of Christian McCaffrey as we could possibly get.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have to almost exclude that game. On top of that, that was his first game as the starter. So he didn't necessarily have enough time to gel with the starters at that point. I'm curious to see what he's going to do. And with a banged up secondary for the Falcons, I think it's only going to help us.
And that was Steve Wilkes' first game as a coach against the Rams.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
They also made the point too, and PJ said in one of his press conferences that he barely got any reps in training camp at all. Like he maybe got 4 reps, and he had to make the best of those reps that he could. It's not like he got a lot of room for error. And like the fact that that's that we're depending on right now, it's almost poetic, man. I feel like guys like him, guys like Steve Wilkes, guys like Al Holcomb, they're a testament to hard work. They're a testament to what you can do. If you actually do put your head down, go to work, don't give up on yourself, and continue to keep pounding like the motto implies. I want to ask this to everyone. Is there anyone that's pessimistic? Like, do we feel like maybe that win against Tampa Bay who, by the way, is not a good football team right now. They lost last night to the Ravens. Is there a possibility that we're over-evaluating the Panthers right now?
The one thing, Cody, the one thing I will say, there's a lot of parity in the NFL this year. There's a lot of bad football. So, I mean, I don't think our expectations are too high. There's just a lot of mediocre football. I mean, outside of the NFC East and Kansas City, everybody else is playing middle school football. So,
Yeah, and
I
the
think
thing
we're
is
pretty
like
realistic. Yeah.
you can't
Yeah.
really be
I
negative.
agree with this guy.
You really can't be like, I mean, it's a division game on the road. It's gonna be a tough game, like plain and simple. I mean, anytime you're playing a division opponent, it's always gonna be that's a tough game. So I mean, I'm not gonna say we can't beat them because we definitely can. Like everyone's saying, like everyone's been playing mediocre football, but it's not gonna just be an easy W on Sunday. Definitely not.
I mean, my head tells me it was a mirage last week, but
Okay.
my heart tells me I'm a Walker stalker.
A Walker Stalker, baby. Let's go. No more Baker Bottoms on the C3 Panther podcast. We only got Walker Stalkers around here, bro. So, hey, you have to jump on the bandwagon now while you can. It's also rumored that J.C. Horn is going to be back. He's right now he's listed as questionable, but they are saying that he's trending toward him being in LA.
Yeah, I was listening to WFNZ today. They said that Steve Wilkes said he would play. Now I haven't listened
Pick
to
always,
Steve Wilkes.
pick always
I have-
WFNZ. Pick always
Yeah.
WFNZ.
Hey,
So-
did you? Somebody called WFNZ today and mentioned talking to all the negative fans, and he said y'all need to get on the internet and listen to C3 and 704 Bound and PNP podcast. Till
Yeah.
Kyle Belly cut him off.
Yeah.
Kyle Belly cut him off and said no free advertisement. Y'all
Damn
hear
it,
that?
Kyle. Come on. Hey, at least you
So
said our
what-
name first.
Where does my bad, Cody? Where does Horn
No,
play?
you're good.
So does he cover Pitts? Is Pitts playing?
He
Or
plays.
does he cover Drake the whole time? Or
Yeah, he'll
I'm a
He
firm
just stays in the
believer
slot?
probably put on Pitts.
Yeah.
I would just have him travel. Wherever
I
Pitts is, I'd put him.
I would let him cover Pitts.
I heard they're not even throwing Pitts the ball like this whole year.
Nah, they're not.
I
Hey,
think
hold on.
Well,
Yeah.
let's make sure they don't throw it to him this game either.
Yeah, what up, Locks?
Hey, and did y'all hear? Well, I seen it on Twitter. They said the 49ers are looking at Dante Jackson for a trade or something. For a trade.
Yeah, I did hear that, man. That
That's
there were
rumor,
there were
right, I think.
teams that were looking at Dante Jackson. Look, would y'all even be willing to trade players at this point? Or
what they
y'all
gonna
think-
trade him? What they gonna trade him for? What they
Yeah,
gonna
but
trade
I
him
mean,
for?
like, if you think that there's a chance that you can win this division, what do you look like trading players?
I
away?
mean, yeah,
We
you
already did it.
Yeah,
I mean,
but right now we're winning,
awesome.
and a lot may have to do with how we handle this game. Win or lose, if we force Atlanta to the last field goal, then there's a chance. But if you can't keep your locker room spirit up, you can't get the players to buy into everything you want to be, and turn around and trade half the people while you're doing it. That's pretty much tells the players that everybody from the top is lying to their fucking face. Why should I go out there and give up my body for this bullshit that I'm just going to be traded or cut?
that's the nature of the business, though.
So
it is,
Cody,
Yeah,
But
my bad, Pickle. So Pickle or Cody. So it was definitely the Eagles who was trying to trade for 2 first rounds for Brian Burns, huh? It was
yeah,
definitely that.
I think
Joe
so.
Clark.
They sent
But you don't-
Robert Quinn. The Bears sent Robert Quinn over to Philadelphia, so they were in the
Man,
market
18
for a pass
sacks
rusher.
last year.
yeah, but you don't
18
know.
sacks.
Let's be clear though. You don't know which first round picks they were offering. as
Yeah.
much negative as I've been on Scott Fitterer for the last several weeks, because remember, I'm the guy that said if you fire Rule, you have to fire Fitterer. But if you find out that I would like to think that Scott Fitterer is a little bit smarter than the average Blojo, because if you are the Philadelphia Eagles and you offer your possibly late 30th pick and a number 4 pick to the first round for Brian Burns, I would think Scott Fitterer is smart enough to take that. But
Yeah,
but
you don't know.
but you know what? But you know what, Pickle? That's why I don't think it is. I kind of think they offered us their late first round this year and a
Yep.
first round next.
Right.
And-
Also
and-
remember.
Right.
Also remember, you can trade picks in 2025 now. So imagine yourself this: you're the Eagles. You want Brian Burns, but you don't want to give that up for him. Hypothetically, say you offer us a first round pick this year, the 30th pick. You're going to give us a pick from 24 or 25. And then you know we're going to turn it down, so you're going to casually leak this to the media to get the fans who have already pressured to trade players for picks and to fire Rule. You're trying to get the Panther fans on your side to pressure to get them picks that weren't the picks they think they are.
Yeah, we had Josh Klein on the beat. That's essentially kind of what he said. If you're Philadelphia, you probably did that yourself. Hey, let me welcome my man Jay, Matt Corral, Rashawn to the stream. Jay, what's going on, brother? Hey, you're muted. We'll go back to Jay. Nick, you back with me?
So
Yes, sir.
Eagles are also. My bad, Nick.
I always get everybody jumping in at the same time. Let me read this and then I'll pass it to Nick. The Panthers have declared running back Chuba Hubbard out for the game Sunday against Atlanta. Donta Foreman will be first up, backed by Raheem Blackshear and Spencer Brown. So do we think this is signaling going forward that Foreman is our RB1? He's going to be the bell cow that we're just going to put the ball in his hands and just pound the rock? Go ahead, Nick.
You know, man, I liked what I saw in Deontay Foreman last week. Part of me wonders if it was a lack of game plan from the Bucks. You know, I'm curious to see what we're gonna do. I'm curious to see how the offensive line is gonna hold up. I'm very impressed with what I've seen so far. So I just gotta hope that they continue to do what they've been doing. PJ can do what he can do, and then the running backs can do what they can do.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it seems like a pretty simple recipe, man, especially with our offensive line, like bullying people around. You know, I don't even know how Atlanta's pass rush is. Like, are they even getting
I don't
after
either.
the back at a high clip? Like, I don't even think so, man.
Grady Jarrett. That's it.
Yeah, Grady's always been beast. He's been a beast, bro.
I feel like Foreman's one of those guys that like later in the game, that's when that's where he's gonna pop off for a couple big gains. But like early on, you know, he's that bully guy. He just bullies you, and then later in the game, you're tired. You don't want to tackle him. Kind of like Derrick Henry when he was over there. You know, those guys. So
Yeah.
I like him. I like him. He's our RB1 for sure.
Yeah, go ahead, Pickle.
Yeah.
I want to add real quick. Mike K was on. He's a new beat reporter through the Charlotte Observer. Was on with Charlotte Vibe last week. Really good guy. He reported today that running back Spencer Brown received a lot of first team reps this week. Steve Wilkes said he's an option for elevation. Now I added him into this because remember, he's the guy we saw in training camp a little bit. He was on our practice squad last year. He's 6'1" and 220 pounds. Okay?
Yeah.
So, I like Spencer a lot. I'm really curious. You know, right now, this is where you like to look at the young guys. You want to see who's developing, who's playing, because chances are, if you get one of these young running backs coming in and he plays real hard and he does real good, chances are he ain't going nowhere. And chances are he's going to get a lot more carries. This is where you find your studs.
Yeah.
Then if he's a bust, then you won't see him no more.
So I mean, Atlanta gives up 4.3 yards a carry. Like that's their average. It's like they give up around 4.3. So I mean, that's not bad. 4 yards a carry. That's
I mean, that seems like we would be able to capitalize on that.
Yeah. The beat reporter for Atlanta was on the radio. He said that Atlanta is better at stopping the run than they are at stopping the pass. So of course we run better than we pass right now. That's why a lot of this may be on PJ. If they could develop a good passing route, we just may see how well they go. I mean, because if their corners are as weak as it's being reported, then we have to throw the ball a little bit to open up those running games.
Atlanta's a bad team. Atlanta's a bad team. They don't have the talent. They don't have the talent. I mean, they might have the scheme. I mean, I think the coaching's decent, but they don't have the players to implement it. Like, okay, they got Terrell. Who else they got? They don't have Neal no more. He couldn't play the pass anyways. He's just a run stopper.
Yeah.
They don't have I think they even traded linebacker Jones. And they trade Jones or no? Is he still there?
Yeah, he's gone. They traded Deion Jones.
He's gone, right? Yeah.
Yo, Deion Jones got traded? Where the hell was I? That
was last year. He may not even be in the league anymore. Yeah.
Who is it?
Oh shit! He went from trade to not the league. God damn.
Defensive tackle.
Huh?
Middle
linebacker.
Number 45.
Yeah. He got traded from the to the Browns, didn't he?
Oh, he's on the Browns. He got traded to the Browns this year, right?
Yeah. He was traded. He was traded week 1 or 2, week 2 or 3, 1 to the Browns.
Yeah. Okay. He still ain't doing shit.
Yeah. Not with them. He ain't. Well, they're the Browns. The Browns always are big on hype, and that's kind of all they got is hype. They're the one team in this offseason that you can count on to get a lot of hype. They get a lot of blow, but when it comes to actually performing the great acts, they ain't in it.
Hey, let me ask you all this. Yeah, and then I'll let you go and see. Do y'all think that the Panthers are going to get any other offensive weapons involved? Like, dude, Terrace Marshall Jr. showed up out of nowhere, man. Tommy Tremble had a touchdown. Like, now all of a sudden, these players that were so underserviced under Matt, it's like now they have an opportunity to shine. Do y'all think that we're going to continue to see more from guys like, Tommy Tremble, Terrace Marshall Jr., Ian Thomas? What do you guys think?
They're going to have to.
I like to get Viscus involved a lot this week.
Yeah. SC Bates, get in on this, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I think, if our offensive line protects like they did this week and our receivers get open, the good quick out routes, PJ can get in the ball. Just don't make it too complex. A lot of the throws he was throwing to DJ last week were toward the sideline. They weren't crazy routes. So keep that going. Another thing we got to keep in mind is Mariota. I believe our defense is going to get one touchdown, man. Luvu's back. You know what I mean? We may have JC may be back. Our defense may give us one. So that'll light the workload for our offense.
Y'all see Brian Burns on Talking NFL Network today?
Yeah, I did. I would play it, but they'll demonetize it real fast.
Yeah. Burns made it sound like that play. I think it was Burns. That play where he threw to Moore on the sideline. Burns made it sound like that it was that PJ had to throw across his body because it was actually a blown call.
All right, guys, I gotta go. I gotta go get some chicken wings for the family.
Okay.
I might be back on later. Thanks, guys.
All right.
Have a good
Appreciate you, bro.
But I mean,
By the way, let me 2 orders of business right quick. Michael Johnson with the $5 love bomb. It says, I just wanted to say that the turnaround and push for a playoff spot in 2014 heavily influenced the mindset going into 2015. Remember this.
Yeah.
That's a fantastic point, man. The end of that 2014 season showed them what they're capable of doing. And that's no lie at all, man. So shout out to Michael Johnson. That's a great one. Also, I saw a Falcon fan in the chat room, Red Swarm, and bro, this is the Friday free for all, man. I'm telling you, we're Panther fans, but we don't bite. If you want to come in the stream and tell us about the matchup and offer a alternative point of view, you're more than welcome to do so, man. It's in the link in the description, and I'll be back in the chat room soon, right here in a second.
Falcon fans are scared. They don't want none of this.
That might be true, man.
Yeah, that's it. Red Swarm, I'm calling you out. I'm calling your ass out. What are you gonna do about
it? But did y'all think this is a good opportunity for us? Oh no, let me go to Jay. Jay wasn't introduced properly. Jay, you with me? I think I got Matt Corral will shine. I know that's your name on Streamyard, but I don't know if that's your name in real life. Hey, you there?
I'm here.
Your microphone's going in and out, bro. Try and come back in and come out. Dude, I kind of think that the Panthers' passing attack might be kind of vicious, man. They're missing a lot of people. So I kind of think that we might have an opportunity to see DJ Moore put up some real numbers, man. What y'all think?
So you that confident in PJ Walker? I know he had a good game last week, but he's a little bit too inconsistent for me. I don't trust him yet. I need at least another 2 weeks so I can really see what he's about.
All right, do you trust him to get through this game though?
I had the Panthers winning the first couple of games of the year. I don't know. I don't know. I don't trust him right now though. I don't trust him.
I hear you, man. Like, I can't tell you that you're wrong, but man, I just don't know what other quarterback that we could have that gives us the same kind of boost that we do now. Also, considering if you're the 3rd or 4th string quarterback, you're never getting reps, man. You're never getting a chance to go out there and practice and get on rhythm with literally anyone on the team. So that's why I'm like, well, man, why couldn't PJ do this, man? Like, he has the big enough arm. He's mobile from inside the pocket. I think right now we have everything that we need to win this division for as bad as it might be.
Right, and you don't know. This past off season when they released the schedule, y'all remember how many people got on here and everywhere else and cried and boo-hooed because the schedule was so tough. We gonna win one game or another. And baby, where that fool at? Where that fool at? He run his lip consistently. Where that fool at? I tell you where he's at. He's hiding somewhere because he don't want to face this man. Let me tell you what. After we beat the Falcons on Sunday, you take on the Bengals, and yeah, they don't look no damn hot. You got the Falcons again. Then you got the Ravens, and yeah, they may be a problem. Then you got the Bloomers or the Broncos. All right, they crap up and down and backward and forward. The only thing they got is their quarterback, and he ain't no good this year. Then you got the Sea Chickens. Then you got the Steelers, who are trash. Then you got the Lions. Then you got the Bucks and the Saints. Now, nobody...
Yeah.
Shut up. To the guy on there. Anyway. But see, we have potential to go where we want to go. Right now, they ain't but one person. They ain't but one group of people stopping the Panthers. That's the Panthers themselves.
Yeah, I mean, I think honestly, it's gonna come down to winning the division, like the actual division. Like, if the Panthers could some way figure out to get maybe 4, possibly 5 wins in this division, they could possibly win the division. That's what I'm thinking. 5-1, you know, and then because I mean that's 5 wins right there, and then you get a couple here and there. I don't see this division winning more than 7 or 8 games. So it's gonna come down to those division games. I like they always say division games count as 2. So
and then linebacker for Tampa Bay, he's out for the season.
Yeah, Shaquille Barrett.
Tampa Bay. Yeah,
he's out for the season, right?
He's out for the year.
Right.
Yeah. So
I mean, Tom Brady's out for the year too. I mean, he don't got no wife at home now, so
I mean, bro, dude, let me tell you, man. Hey, Tony tried to fight me on Tuesday night when I said Tom Brady don't have it no more. But dude, when you look at this man play, like he's
not top 10, but he's not dead.
Football.
He looks like he got.
Let me tell you, he's still better than the quarterbacks we have. He's got 9 touchdowns, 1 interception. So it's
see that Mike Evans drop touchdown? I mean, come on.
No, I know
that changed the whole game. That changed the whole game.
It did.
But then I feel like there was a bunch of other layup passes that he had to be able to make, and he just missed, man. He was like missing high a lot of the time.
Right. But we appreciate Mike Evans for dropping that pass. We really do, man. He is my Panther player of the game, by the way.
He dropped some against the Ravens too.
Even if he did make that, we still win by 11 points. You know what I mean?
Y'all know who the Falcons' 3rd wide receiver is, don't you?
Is it Edwards from South Carolina?
No, it's Demir Bird.
Demir Bird
from South Carolina.
He's their 3rd.
They got 2 receivers from South Carolina.
Yeah, that's probably why they suck.
That's twice I've seen like that game.
Wow.
Boo the Gamecocks. Boo the Gamecocks. Ain't no Gamecocks on here. I see one Gamecock. I don't see the other.
Gamecock.
Oh no! It's a Gamecock. I'm a Gamecock fan.
JD.
There we go.
Hey, bro, let me ask y'all this. What y'all think about Shi Smith? Because everybody's trying to say Shi Smith is trash, man. Like, this man is... We need to cut this man. What else?
I mean, there was a reason why he was a 6. He has potential, but there's a reason why he was a 6th-round pick. That's really all.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. You know, Shi's got potential, and you know, Wilk said they still believe in him, and kudos for that. But you know, right now, I think Shi Smith maybe needs to learn. It looks good when you in training camp and preseason and run around there doing all that, but it actually means nothing.
Dude,
until you do that in a real game.
He's the 6th. He's the 6th best receiver on our team. He's like when we had Robbie, he was the 6th best. I think personally.
Right.
He had Chenault.
Right. I mean, he's had
Higgins.
plenty of chances. You're right. He's had plenty of chances, but he's going to get more. So if he wants to get where he wants to be, he's just got to go out there and perform.
If Steve Smith likes him, I like him.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. He does like him a lot too.
I close my eyes on punt returns. I close my eyes because that guy.
Oh my God,
he looks shaky back there. He looks shaky back there.
Ball way too much on punt return, dude. Like, what the heck?
Yeah, we're gonna lose one game that way. I'm telling you, we're gonna lose a game.
Why don't you not return?
Hey, you know what? Shi Smith, I still think he's way better than Tony's favorite wide receiver in the world, that bum ass Demir Bird, who we're going up against this weekend. Oh shit! The professor's been here the whole time. What's up, Professor?
He got a touchdown with his bum.
What's up, dude? Demir Bird has done more in one game than Shi Smith has done in his entire career.
He has.
Just to let you know, and I can name like 5 games where that is also the case. So he's done it 5 different times.
Dude. Well, you know what? Only one of them is still wearing a Panther uniform. So I'm going to take that, dude. How about that? And you know what, Tony? You're actually just in time, man. Because I was looking at these prize picks as a way to kind of, break down this game and kind of, look at with a few of these players. They finally got Terrace Marshall up on the board. They got him at 25.5 receiving yards. They got my man DJ Moore at 60.5 receiving yards, man.
I like that one.
I like it.
Yeah,
Foreman's rushing yards.
Yeah, because with how poor Atlanta's, I mean, I'm looking at Atlanta's depth chart and for their corners. Wow, they really,
What's PJ's number?
PJ Walker has
180. Ooh,
he has
I like that.
180.5 passing yards. Fantasy score 11.5. Yeah, they don't have too many for PJ, but I do like that passing yards number. And like I said earlier, AJ Terrell is not playing. Their defensive backfield is banged up right now. This
Dean
might be
Marlowe,
the opportunity to air the ball out.
Well, I feel like they're gonna run it more than-
Former Panther Dean Marlowe will start at safety.
Oh wow, that's a name I could.
I don't know if I would be ready to go with Terrace Marshall just yet. I mean, I'm ready for it to happen. I want him to have a big game, a game. What he had, 30 yards last game?
I think Foreman gets more than 11 yards receiving.
Really? What? Just screen passes?
Yeah, like being the only running back on the team.
You probably do this. Oh, you're right. Only running back. You know, you should take that the mixed
Check
one.
downs? I mean,
what's the mixed one? If you go
Rushing
down,
yards and receiving yards.
yeah.
rushing yards 66. I mean, I think I would go higher than that.
But you know what I'm saying? But here, what's the other one? It's 81.5. You get rushing and receiving. So if you think he's going to get 16.5, oh, those are rushing attempts. Ooh.
Yeah, these are rushing attempts. But like he's now that Chuba Hubbard is out, you're talking about Blackshear and Pickle. What's the other guy's name?
Spencer Brown, I think. Brown?
Yeah,
Brown.
yes,
Brown.
Yeah, Spencer Brown at running back. So that might not be a bad one for
17
for
carries.
Foreman.
Can he get 17? What's more likely, 17 carries or 82 total yards?
I think 66 yards is easier. The easiest.
67 just rushing.
Yeah. 'Cause we're gonna
How
run
come-
that ball.
How come when you add the 66.5 rushing and the 11.5 receiving, it's what is that? That's like 78.
Yeah.
right.
And then the other one's 81. And I don't.
Ooh, yeah.
What do they do over there?
Hey,
What are they
by
doing on that
the way,
website?
real quick, shout out to Grim Reaper, who says Demir who? Bro, I'm with you, man. I'm tired of hearing about any other
Oh,
former
shush.
player. That
Man,
people
no,
have
the
crushed
point
on.
of the whole discussion
with
is
it,
not
bro.
talking about other players. The point is how you guys were acting like damn Shi Smith at a 6th-round pick who just looked good at because you saw him in college was the damn next second
just
coming
needs
of
some
shit.
time,
That was the whole
man.
point. No, it's
Yeah.
not about time. It's just this. Is like we could have said that about. I've seen too many players that people we get hype about for no reason. Not
What
no
did Demir
reason,
Bird
but
do
like.
his rookie season with the Panthers?
First of all, Demir
Probably
Bird
not
was
much.
an undrafted walk-on free agent, dude. You know what I'm saying? Who was always fighting. Number 2, you know what he did his rookie season? He came on the C3 Panthers podcast twice. Boom.
Yeah, okay.
Take that.
That's
And then on top
I
of
guess
that,
I
he's had probably he's just been better. I mean, he's like an undersized dude who performs, man. He's
Yeah.
so
Tony.
fast.
I like Demir Bird. I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
I like Demir Bird.
He's
But-
just like this guy I like rooting for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Tony, question. Can I take the Panthers defense and a Panther player?
But then
I
you got to
gotta
take
do-
somebody on a different team too. You have to do a
All
third one then.
But hey, I kind of like two sacks. Am I wrong?
Mariota,
I can
I
see
mean,
the
yeah.
sacks. Yeah.
mobile Mariota.
Yeah, I mean, I think that if you use your linebackers and your speed at corner and safety, keep Mariota inside the pocket, let Brian Burns and Derek Brown get upfield, I could easily see that, man. Easily.
All right. What's
So
the
right now,
Atlanta? What's the what else? You know what I got? I did my some separate. First of all, I hit PrizePicks last night. I won. But I got this week. You know, I took Christian McCaffrey this week.
Yeah. Debo Samuel was out. So
Is he?
yeah.
Ooh. I got this in my I'm hyped about this prize pick. And man, I got Christian McCaffrey over 55.5 rushing yards, Jonathan Taylor more than 78.5 rushing yards, and DeAndre Hopkins more than 67.5 receiving yards.
That's not bad.
I think that because I think Christian McCaffrey, they're going to want to prove that he's valuable this week. I think Jonathan Taylor is going to be running with Sam Ehlinger. And then DeAndre Hopkins, man, like he's fresh, and that all he does is like catch 100 yards a game. I also need Kyler Murray to get 250 passing.
Hey, Tony.
Yeah. Well,
Yo,
Demir Bird had 75 yards last week.
I know, and a touchdown. I think it was one catch.
Kevin, you're such a hoe for South Carolina.
Where's Shi Smith go to? Where's Shi Smith from?
Is this
Yeah, but he's a
Smith?
Panther. You should be on his.
J.C. Horn, where'd he go to school at?
This is Shi Smith's second year. This is Shi Smith's second year, correct? Well,
yeah.
Okay. Well, so far he has 8 catches. He's been targeted 20 times. He has 105 yards with 0 touchdowns. Demir Bird's second year as a Panther, he had 3 starts, and mind you, Shi Smith's been starting our year. He's had 3 starts. He caught 10 catches for 105 yards. So far, Shi Smith should be blowing them stats out of the water since he started all 10 games. He's been targeted 20 times, and he's only caught 8 passes.
He had a 132-yard game one time.
We could all blame that on the quarterback, though. That would be the easiest thing to do.
In 2020,
Yeah, I mean, and he's a young player, man.
Right.
Like, it's still gonna take him time to get in on this. I'm looking at Atlanta. Man, they have Marcus Mariota at he's a run threat, y'all. They have him at 33.5 rushing yards. I think less than that.
I did pull up the injury report if anybody wants to look at it.
Wait, hang on one second.
What do
What'd
they
you
have
say?
for Kyle Pitts? What do they have for Kyle Pitts?
Kyle Pitts haven't been doing nothing this whole year.
They really don't have. They have a fantasy score of 8.5 and 34.5 receiving yards.
Yeah, he's got 16 catches, 178, and a touchdown this year. That's it.
Yeah.
Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, we can look
He's
at
only
his,
had like 1 or 2 good games.
Yeah, look at that, dude. He's only had 1 game where
And
he's had
JC,
over
the
34.
pit stopper?
And if JC is healthy and he really looks like he's going to play, Kyle may have his worst game this year.
I mean, how many yards did he get against us since JC's on the team? Like, he hasn't done much against us.
He's never played against JC. He's only played against who's that? Gilmore.
Right.
Oh, sure.
And I'd like to I want to bring something up on Horn here later on because I'm going to criticize him a little bit. But
Who, Horn?
yes.
Okay,
No, boy.
baby.
No, I'm not saying trade him. I'm saying what I want to say is real simple. Okay, I'm going to be real simple. Horn. This is Horn's second year. He spent nearly all of last year hurt. He's going to have to figure out how to get healthy and stay healthy if he wants to develop in the corner we know he can be.
Yeah, but dude, a broken foot, that takes a little bit of coming back to. Like that, when I look at somebody who has a major injury like that, I basically look at the next season as almost like a wash. Okay, if you get something out of them, great, but you got to look at it as a wash. They got to come back. They got to come back into form. It takes time, and unfortunately, this is what comes with it. So I'm right there with you. I want him to do better in that aspect, but at the same time, if he's not feeling 100%, I don't want him to hurt himself even more by coming out to play.
It's what OG baby got right. What OG baby got right. He said that motherfucker always stay hurt.
Steve Wilkes, I think it was Steve Wilkes that said that it was Horn that last week they thought he was going to go, but Horn told him that he didn't feel right, so he didn't play. I think.
But you know what? I like that though, because now we're gonna need him for a game like this, and look at what we were able to do without him. Like, he definitely has to stay healthy, but I don't think there's any question that when J.C. Horn is on the field, he is a shutdown corner, man. It's just like him and Akim Corner were hits in the first round. They so far have done everything that has been asked of them.
Wrong.
Yeah,
Dude,
I wanna apologize. I wanna apologize.
How has J.C. Horn not done what's been asked of him?
The problem is this: is it's just too early in his career to say shut down, lockdown, this and that. Like, look, he's played well. He's played well,
got
but
the lowest passing. What was it? The lowest passing completion against.
When you only play 5 games.
Exactly.
Because of injuries. Because of injuries, you can't really say he's a bona fide lockdown corner.
Right. Like, to be a star in the league, you have to be available. That's all I'm saying is that, look, he's shown promise. He's shown potential. But you know what? Derek Brown has been available. And let's give him that credit.
Right. That's a fact.
He's always available.
I know.
Derek Brown is always.
Oh, you're going PJ? He's trying to lose.
No. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a few up here that I like, and I'm gonna narrow them down.
Remember, you got to do 2 teams. You can't do only Panthers.
I know. So I got right now. This is what I want to know between PJ Walker, 180.5, or where's Deontay Foreman? Is it Deontay Foreman? What do y'all think is more likely between these 3?
I like the Russian better.
Yeah,
and I like I think rushing DJ Moore second, Walker third.
Because they don't want to throw the ball a lot.
Yeah,
they don't want to have the game.
Where they're going to set the throw up with the run. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what they're definitely going to try to do. I don't think 180 is out of the realm of possibility. Like,
that's
I think
what I'm saying. I feel like PJ has the opportunity.
But 66 and a half rushing yards, man. Like, after we rushed the ball for 170 yards last week.
Yeah.
Like, that's what set PJ up for success. So you know they're going to want to win.
PJ had 177 last game. Right?
It's just the fact that they have they're hurt. They're hurt in the defensive backfield, and I kind of think that's going to end up mattering.
Also remember,
Cody,
because
well,
hold on, let me hear Nick and down goes you pick.
So Cody, if they're hurting that bad, wouldn't you want to go with the one that's right underneath that, the 85 combined rushing and receiving? Because at that point, let's say he has a couple of good catches out of the backfield that gets him 10, 20 yards, that'll help you out in the rushing. That'll help you out in the total fantasy or the total yards.
But this is my question though. What happens if he rushes for a bunch of yards but never catches a pass? Like, does he have to acquire? Like, he just has to catch the ball at least one time, right? And it has to go over that number.
He doesn't have to catch it at all. It's just saying this is that if he gets a total of 82 yards in the game,
it's a total.
Oh,
it's a total.
Okay.
Like, that's just like, so it's like, so I played Russell Wilson a couple of weeks ago and it was 244 passing and rushing. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just a total. But I mean, I almost like this. I mean, I'm kind of with Kev, man.
If you get 72, you
don't get it. I kind of like the rushing yard, like Kev said, is rushing is just, look, is he going to get 67 yards on the ground tomorrow? Yes.
That's what I think too.
I think it's safe that would be like 75 yards.
That's what my gut is telling me. That
okay, then go with it.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to find one more team.
Go to Steelers, Eagles, and get Kenny Pickett throws an interception.
Dante Foreman's because of Dante Foreman's lack of rushing this year, other than last week, he should be a lot more fresher than a lot of the folks that Atlanta is going to throw at him.
I mean, the Eagles' defense is awesome, and Kenny Pickett has been throwing nothing but interceptions.
That's true. That's very true. Eagles are going to rank up.
You know, are we getting Jeremy Chin next week?
I don't think so.
We don't know.
Well, I don't think so. I don't. He has to be out 4 weeks, and then we have to declare him ready to come back. And then
he's been out. He's been out.
They don't have interceptions for him?
No, they don't even have interceptions.
Dang.
Low.
Let me look at it.
I would still say 216 yards is low. I would take that. under 216.
Bro, where's my boy Josh Allen?
There's
He never
interceptions.
fails me, man. Oh, so against Green Bay, they got Josh Allen at over 285 and 285.5.
What about the Indy quarterback?
Yeah, Green Bay
Over
sucks.
220 though.
Their defense
too much.
isn't
Yeah,
bad.
that's a
Their
lot.
defense isn't bad.
I'll go under.
Jeremy Chin is
Percent.
is expected to be back around week 9.
So
Around week 9.
that's next
Yeah.
week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you expect that Sam dude to throw over 220 yards?
No, but here's the deal, man. Like, I just feel like I trust Josh Allen. Like every time I bet on Josh
Nah,
Allen,
he's saying add one more, baby. Come on, you got to make some money up, bro.
Come on, what
I
type
know.
of gambler are you?
I know he's a scared little pussy.
who they playing? No, shut the fuck up. Who they playing?
How-
Washington.
Washington.
So
He
how
can go
much you-
under that, right?
to make a certain amount.
All right, so look, I'll tell you right now. So basically with PrizePicks, all first-time users that deposit and use our promo code C3, they receive 100 instant deposit match up to $100. So if you deposit 100, PrizePicks will give you 100. If you deposit 50, PrizePicks will give you 50. And dude, people have been loving it, man. Let me tell you, I might not be winning that much, but I get messages from fans all the time telling me how much they're winning and that they're loving PrizePicks, man. So just because I'm bad at the shit don't mean you have to be.
You
So
know
hit
what,
that
dude?
shit up, man.
Dude, I
You
won a
know-
bunch of money yesterday. But here's the thing is, one thing about this Ellinger pick. Aren't the Commanders secondary, doesn't it suck balls?
Yeah, but nobody knows what Sam can do. And I think they're going to be.
Is he a
running.
rookie?
He actually wasn't he with us at one point?
I
I'll
don't
tell you
know.
what,
Like,
here's
I
what
don't know who he is. I don't know enough about him.
And
Here's
that's why I
what
would
I
say under.
I'm
Look,
just
he's a
trying to
scaredy
get
pants.
the W.
Yeah.
And say whatever the fuck you want about me, bro. I'm just trying to get the W. Every time I go with the power play, all I should have done is hit the flex pay. So that's what I'm gonna do, man. I think this
Oh,
is
you
my-
put a
I
20
can't-
on it.
I can't
Oh,
do the
because it's the team defense. All right.
defense. Yeah, damn.
You can do offensive players, but you can't do.
So can I do another offensive player for Carolina?
Yeah, you can, or you can look around the world. Let's see what else is out there.
I would go under 216 yards for Kenny Pickett.
You think so?
I'm kind of.
You don't think they're
good.
just going to be behind in that game, having to throw like a crap ton?
I don't think so with the Eagles.
I don't
They,
know.
they got a pass rusher.
Remember Blake Bortles, dude? Blake Bortles was like the best fantasy quarterback in the world because every week he threw like 200 yards in the fourth quarter because they would just throw 50 times in the last quarter.
How much do you trust your boy Trevor against Denver?
Ooh, they
I mean,
suck.
Denver's defense is not.
You
No,
know what
nothing is good about Denver.
You know what you could
Defense is
do,
good.
Cody? You know what you could do? You could go and bet on Hendon Hooker to get a lot more yarders.
This is strange.
Then he's taking on-
Kyler Murray's passing yards have gone down since Tuesday. It was 250 and a half on Tuesday when I put the entry in.
I guess they don't like Robbie Anderson.
Did you put more or less?
I put more.
They had a wide receiver get hurt, put on IR. Who was it?
I
Yeah,
like
but
Trevor
Hopkins is
Lawrence over 215. Come on, if you can't.
Dude, I'm kind of thinking Kyler Murray, Minnesota. They're a low key good football team.
What's
I
Tua?
kind of don't think Kyler's gonna hit that number.
What's
Wow.
I
Tua?
might even go less.
Oh my
Cody, what's
goodness.
Tua? They're playing Detroit. Detroit has like the worst defense.
Oh, that's a good
Oh,
one.
dude.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Trey
is
Tua
it?
is Tua is 270.
Oh, that's kind of high.
Yeah.
What about the Bengals? With Jamar Chase being out, maybe Higgins or
Oh, my boy.
is-
yeah.
Hurts.
Look at the just Bengals team and see if you can get Higgins, like you said.
Look at my boy Hurts.
Look, he's gonna
Man.
put in a 10-player pick and make $100 million.
I probably
I
should.
think 5's the most you can do.
Let me put in the Bengals and see what they got. What were you gonna say, Kev?
Oh, look at Hurts for the Bengals too, the tight end.
I went terrible on my picks last week. And I only the NFL last week was a bizarre week of. This is kind of a cool week. I wish we could. We should look at the schedule real
Who's saying
quick
Hurts?
Man,
after this.
Dude, how dare they only have T. Higgins with the fantasy score?
What's
Like,
Hayden
come
Hurts?
on. Give him the,
You know what? They don't know what it's gonna look like. That's what
Keep
they.
going down?
Yeah, there's got to be more than this.
No, it's just because
Nah,
they probably.
they have all they have is fantasy score.
Go up. They don't have any yards for Burrow. That can't be right.
Type in their name.
It's because of the injuries and stuff. I think they gotta like adjust
Maybe type in their
everything.
name.
All right. What about the Seahawks with DK being out?
I would go with their running back.
Yeah, all they have is fantasy.
Yeah, he's right. It's because once they saw Jamar Chase, they don't know what that offense is going to look like.
Right.
Let's see what cool games. I'm telling you, there's some cool games this week. San Francisco and the Rams, a good game.
Yeah, but the thing is, man, with DK, he's basically out. They're still listing him as questionable.
Yeah,
So
he's
they
not. I don't think he's playing.
He's definitely not playing. They're now talking about week to week. So who knows? They might not have adjusted the Seahawks yet. You might be able to sneak something in.
Let's see.
With Seattle.
Yeah.
What about Justin Jefferson against Arizona? Arizona's pass defense is
Dude,
trash.
now I'm thinking about Tua, man.
Yeah.
See what Tyreek is like. Tyreek's a great player to play on. Let's just look at that game. And all right, Kev, you know what? I have a sneaky suspicion though that this is a trap game for Miami.
You think? I mean, Tua's coming back, right?
It shouldn't be, but like there's always a game on the schedule every week that makes no sense. Right? So like and you
Carolina
always
beating Tampa Bay.
Right. Exactly. And this week I'm circling the one that I'm thinking could be is Lions at home, maybe. Another one that my friend was telling me that he likes is which one
What
was
about
it?
Philly at Pittsburgh?
Nah,
I like the Steelers plus the 11. I think it'll be close, but yeah, I like that.
I mean, Philly just got that pass rusher coming in.
Hey, you were asking about Tyreek Hill. They have him
he
at
likes the
7
Cardinals this
receptions. They have him at 7 receptions and 85.5 receiving yards. That's not a bad number either.
What about the Bengals? They lost their stud wide receiver. Surely one of their backups is going to get a lot of.
Nah, they don't. Yeah, we just look. They didn't have anybody up there.
Okay.
Hey,
Is
I'm taking
Waddle?
off this-
They got Waddle up there? I just want to see for my fantasy.
Yeah, they do. I'm taking off the Sam Ellinger. I don't trust it enough.
Okay.
I know he's not a.
I think,
we don't know nothing about him, but I just.
That's a lot of yards for someone we don't know about. Though.
What's Devin Booker's points per game tonight against an NBA? I know you don't watch basketball, Cody, but
I'll look it up. I'll look it up on the app.
Look up my boy Pablo.
Because I think he's gonna go. I think he'll go over. What is it?
So
Probably
you
like
guys,
27?
You could
Right
just
now, I
take
got
the Doncic guy every night.
Oh yeah,
Or
they're just a baller.
What'd you say, Booker?
Yeah, Devin Booker. They're playing the Pels on ESPN.
Tyreek Hill, maybe. Oh, I don't know, man. I need 2 more good ones.
Cody, look up the Seahawks.
Devin Booker
All right.
is 28.5
What about
points.
McCaffrey? Like Devo's.
What
out.
about the 5 assist number? That's a good one.
Yeah. They're hurt right now too.
So I played a stupid one last night and it pushed and I won. Still,
Who are you Go ahead.
I went with it just sent you like basketball. I went Ben Simmons. 7 points. I was like, come on, this big guy can get 7 points. And this 7 points must have felt like 35 to me last night watching this game. Like, he sucks, dude. But he got exactly 7. And this is cool. Actually, here's cool note that I learned about PrizePicks is last night I had a 3-pick power play. I got 2 of them right, and 1 was a push, and they paid out.
What about George Kittle? Now that Debo's in.
He don't do nothing this year.
That Kenneth Walker. That Kenneth Walker is.
I like this Geno number.
I would go with.
He's killing it.
I would go with Kenneth Walker.
The running back.
Yeah, what is his at? What's his 83.5? Yeah.
Yeah, he's for Seattle.
Yeah, but
I know he's on my fantasy.
Giants,
yep. But
So
Giants
these
are the
guys
Giants
out,
due for a loss?
Yeah.
I mean, they don't have to lose. They just need to get 83 yards.
Well, how good are the Giants against the run?
They're really damn good. They got Dexter Lawrence in the middle of their D line, and he's shutting shit down.
Yeah, what? See, I wouldn't run in the middle anyway, not with him in there.
The Giants are 28th.
In run defense?
Defense?
Take the Walker kid. He's on fire right now.
Rushing
yeah, I would.
They're 28.
But
you
know what?
C-Mac had 102. C-Mac had 102 against them.
They may be, yeah. C-Mac may get some good yardage this week.
So more than 83.5 for Walker?
I would.
Yeah, all right. I think I might grab Stephon Diggs.
It's just if they're down, if Seattle's down, they're not going to run the ball. That's the only thing. If they're down.
Yeah, and that with them not having DK, I wouldn't do that.
Dude, you guys are like the angel and devil on my shoulder.
Look up Christian McCaffrey.
Dude, he's balling out right now. But if they're behind, they're not going to run. All right, I'm gonna get Stephon Diggs because I got Allen. I might as well go with Diggs. They seem to not fail me when I call upon them. And I'm gonna go, I guess, with one more quarterback.
Oh, isn't Zeke Elliott out? Look at Pollard for Cowboys.
Yeah, Zeke's
is he out though?
I think Zeke's out.
I don't think I can do more than.
Who are the Bills playing?
They're playing Green Bay.
Oh yeah, I'll take 85. I'll take that
game.
Oh, and you said Pollard?
Yeah, Pollard. I think Zeke's out.
Yeah, he out. He out.
Go.
And they just got rid of their guy on the line.
Yeah, Zeke is doubtful right now.
Oh,
they don't have any. They don't have any.
Half a touchdown. Dude, he might get a touchdown.
And Zeke is doubtful too. So.
Yeah, I do like that.
He's gonna get a touchdown.
Just a tutty. All right, so I got Dante Foreman, Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, Tony Pollard, more. Shit. But I still don't know if I'm going to be able to do both of the Buffalo. I think. But if not, then I'm going to go to Tyreek Hill and his rushing yards.
Didn't that guy get hurt recently?
Who?
Oh God, you want him to get a touchdown?
Yeah, Zeke is out.
He's doubtful. Yeah.
All right, that's my picks, man. I gotta win one of these times, man. One of these free-for-all picks. I gotta win one of these times. But by the way, just in case you didn't hear me say it earlier, we love our sponsor at PrizePicks, man. Download PrizePicks today. Play daily fantasy sports with us. Use the promo code C3 when you signed up. All first-time users that deposit and use our C3 promo code receive $100 deposit match up to $100. If you deposit $100, PrizePicks will give you $100. If you deposit $50, PrizePicks will give you $50. That's PrizePicks.com. Promo code C3. Make you some money, y'all. What you doing? Come on. You hear Tony over there rolling in the dough, man. He's killing it. They got college football, basketball, baseball. They got everything. MMA. Go make some money, man. I wanted to get back to this matchup with Atlanta. I feel like there's a lot of unknowns on the Atlanta defense, but I feel all the better about Carolina winning because of our offensive line, how good they are in pass protection and running the football, man. Like, that's where everything starts.
Well, the only question mark is PJ, really, for us.
Yeah, and I think the real question mark is just, was last week a sign that the team is better than we thought, and we had just been so bludgeoned by failure that under good circumstances they can be a decent team? Or is this just a one-off thing where we're going to, Atlanta has not been terrible this year. While they haven't, gotten Kyle Pitts involved as much as they, is like, they haven't been great, but they beat Seattle on the road. They've been better than people expected. They have a little fight in them, and that Arthur Smith guy or whatever their coach is seems to be pretty legit, like getting a team that's under. Our thing is we have underperformed for the talent on our team, and they have overperformed for the talent on their team.
I mean, a week ago we were talking about PJ Walker career being over. Now he's our savior.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
But I mean, look, this is a very meaningful game, but it's also meaningful to Atlanta too, right? If they win this game, they're number one. So this is, nobody's going to just go out there and be sleepy on Sunday. I hope either team,
Apparently,
Tony,
they're doing pretty good at home. Go ahead, Alex.
No, that's what I'm saying is that, like, and we talked about a little bit earlier, Tony, is like, this is the division game. We're on the road. It's for first place. So, I mean, everyone's going to be locked in. So it's going to be a big game. It's going to be a huge game.
It's definitely not going to, and this is sometimes how I get my mindset when we just are so hyper focused on our team. We talk about what we could have done better, we sometimes forget that the other side of the ball is playing pretty hard too.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I mean, but like Mariota is, he doesn't put up a lot of passing yards. Basically, is like, if we can score, we can win. I mean, that's the thing. It's just, we're going to have to be able to score because they don't put up a ton of points.
No.
I mean, is Mariota's going to come out there and have 100, like his pass. If you looked at his PrizePicks number, it was 160 on Friday. I don't know what it was today. Is it still 160? Has it moved at all? Anyway, the point being is I wanted to take that despite being confident in the Panthers defense, because it just seems like, gosh, NFL quarterbacks on any Sunday should be able to put up over 160 yards. Good or bad
right
game.
Now they have him at 160 and a half.
Yeah, see, so that number makes me nervous to take on PrizePicks because that's kind of his game. That's what they're going to try to do. He's going to come out there. They're going to rush the ball. He's going to run around a little bit. It probably gets 60 yards rushing, 40 yards rushing probably, and 160 in the air, and 1 touchdown and 1 interception. And that's kind of like what he's going to give you each week for Atlanta. So can we just not turn the ball over and get more than 1 touchdown on offense? I mean, that's kind of like what I feel like takes to win this game.
And he's a rushing threat. If you get, kind of similar to what I said for Kyler Murray, if you keep him inside the pocket and make him throw the football, that gives us the feet,
which I think we did a good job with Murray this year. So if we're judging the team's ability on mobile quarterbacks, I wouldn't say we have been exposed in that yet. So it's not like that is what is scaring me necessarily.
Yeah,
This is great. I mean, I just don't understand how. I think this is the one thing that this has been on my mind this week is how neat football is. You know, I've been like, because, you know, we're doing the podcast for 10 years now. You've watched teams, the ebb and flow, and this has been a down period in the podcast. Not for the podcast itself, but like for the performance of the team. You know what I'm saying? Like we're at the bottom of the pool, kind of. We might not have touched the bottom necessarily, but we're down as deep as we've been in a while. And, you know, I'm starting to think, God, are people going to lose interest? You know, I don't want to drive all the way to Charlotte and go to games right now and spend them. You know what I mean? Like all of these things have been swirling around in the back of my mind. And then I think about other teams who have had terrible success, like had no success, how their fans, like how they must feel like a Lions fan. You know, I've been thinking about these things. And then one win later, I'm like, oh, well, hey, the Panthers are interesting. Like, so it's like football is, and I think it's something to do with the sport, the number of games there are, the parity, some different things is like this, is that this season went on the precipice from being a complete loss just 2 weeks ago to now, all of a sudden you're like, wow. I don't know. It's like a cool kind of like characteristic of the game of NFL football is what I'm just saying. It's like, I wonder if like if the Lions win this week is like how much that changes their psyche. Man, those poor people. How bad is that? Like you have the best offense through first 4 weeks of the NFL and you're still 1-5.
Yeah, it's pretty.
They don't play any defense.
I know.
Nosebleed.
They just can't win. Like, period. It's like if their defense, like, is like they're snake bit.
I don't think Goff's won a road game.
Yeah, they switched defenses.
Really?
They switched.
They've only won 2 games in 2 years so far, or something like that.
That's crazy.
That's just sad.
The Lions switched defenses this year just to be able to play a better defense. They're running more of a 4-3 now.
Well, they need to go back to whatever they were doing last year.
Yeah. Well, if you look on their roster, hardly any of them that they have on their staff don't really know a 4-3 defense, or they're not normally. I mean, their head coach played in a 3-4 his whole career.
Hey, I wanted to bring up this to y'all. There was a lot of rumors about Philadelphia being very active in the trade market. Another rumor that was going around was that they're looking to trade for Alvin Kamara before the deadline.
Did you guys talk about the interest, the rumor about Dante? Okay.
Yeah, we all kind of came to the conclusion, like, if you're going to try and make a push right now.
I want Kamara to go to the Bills.
I mean, I think
he's just white Christian McCaffrey. I mean, he's black Christian McCaffrey, or white or Christian McCaffrey. White Christian McCaffrey is white Kamara.
Version of Christian McCaffrey. Dude, look. I
love
think
him.
He would be great in Buffalo, and I would love to get his ass out the division for sure. But I just wanted to bring that up because, dude, wouldn't you love to see Alvin Kamara outside of this fucking division?
And the Eagles have a history of trading with the Saints.
And don't the Saints need draft picks?
Yeah.
I heard they wanted the pick back though. They wanted their pick back
because they don't have a pick this year.
From what last year?
Yeah, the one that Philly has. That they got it from New Orleans. They want to get it back.
The first one. I don't think they're ever getting that pick back. The Eagles are too sly because I highly expect the Eagles will take that 4th pick or their high first round, come the draft and trade back.
Now they did just see what the Panthers got for C-Mac. So that's the minimum. I think that's going to be their asking price at the very. I'm sure you're right about they want their pick back, but like not their asking price. That's the floor that they would accept.
He's got suspension coming up too.
Does he?
They still haven't done it.
That'll be next year though. But he's under contract. You're right. So it's not. It's just like Christian McCaffrey. Actually, they signed their deals in the same exact year.
Yep.
Relatively similar money, I bet. That'd be interesting. I wonder, they're not going to be able to get a top 10 for him. But
No.
if you're watching the 49ers right now,
Yeah.
and you're Philly or you're Buffalo, and you have this great season right here and you fall short, and you didn't do anything like that. And I'm not saying the 49ers are going to hit, but I think they got better. I wonder what you would. I just feel like it's your time. If you're Buffalo, you should just try to win right now. You shouldn't. I mean, you've got the best team in the league.
Yeah, I mean,
but they do have. What's that?
If I was Philly, I don't make that move. If I'm Philly, they're undefeated. I mean, I don't see why they don't need to make that move.
Yeah, Miles Sanders is like a top 5 linebacker now.
Miles Sanders is sick. Yeah,
he's like, I think he's leading in rushing yards. Actually,
maybe Buffalo.
Who's the best team in the NFL right now? Then
probably Eagles.
You think they're better than Buffalo?
I mean, the record's better.
No, well, I mean, yeah, but like,
I'd probably still say Buffalo.
Pittsburgh was undefeated 2 years ago or whatever it was, and they stunk.
Fell off a cliff.
It was fraudulent. What I'm saying is I think the Eagles are legit. I think Buffalo's legit.
They just got that pass rusher.
It's
Kansas
funny.
City's legit.
I put 100 in May for Philly just to go to the Super Bowl. That's crazy. Even though I'm a Panthers fan,
what made you
really
do that?
Like Philly.
Yeah.
I liked Philly at the end of the year. I think they were strong the end of the year. I think they won like 7 of 8. Something crazy.
They look like the best team in the NFC.
They had a good offseason, right? They got better quickly. And isn't it a great story for James Bradbury right now?
Yeah.
James Bradbury is a second-round pick from a no-name school, right? That really was up and down at Carolina in a certain way, put in some difficult spots, got paid in New York. So he's gotten his money. And then now he's going to a good team with a good backfield, like what he needs to probably be in, because he's probably not a star by himself entirely. And he's probably going to have another late career renaissance right now.
Yeah. I mean, it's always nice to see a Panther guy, doing well for themselves, or, I always like to, when you see them and they do make a great play or whatever it is, I'm like, oh, he was a Panther.
Who did we keep over him? We had a choice. We could have kept. We let Bradbury walk and we signed somebody else that year.
I remember, yeah.
Wonder if I bet you it wasn't.
Short?
No, I feel like he was earlier. Somebody though.
Shaq.
Maybe.
I think it was Shaq actually.
Yeah, because we did sign Shaq.
We signed Shaq like in December or something.
That was like in the year that Tepper took over, right?
I think so. Yeah.
It's all right, Tony. We got Horn. 5 games.
We got 5 games. 5 games. Best 5 games ever. How many of those did we win?
I know, right? Yeah,
1.
Sure.
We won that Houston game, maybe. So that he got hurt in that one, right?
I don't want to bash him. I do like him.
Me too.
Player, but
it's not him that I'm bashing. It's kind of the people that just have already just put him in Canton. You know what I mean? Like, yes, exactly. That's exactly.
Hey, dude, I'll tell you what. Whenever he's out, him getting like torched, like you just don't see. He's not like, dude. If you compare him with C.J. Henderson, they came into the league 1 year after the other. Dude, JC is a much better football player.
Great. Well, his dad is like a Hall of Fame wide receiver, though.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. When he's on the field,
he's not,
he
is
has
he?
lived up to expectations.
Horn was a
Injuries
good
are his
player.
only limiting factor right now.
Joe Horn had one of my favorite moments in the celebration era when they started getting in trouble for doing the celebrations.
The cell phone?
Yeah, he tucked a flip phone in the padding of the end zone before the game.
That.
He kind of had a Steve Smith career where he never really had a quarterback.
They had that one. He was a good, Aaron Brooks, who I liked him kind of. He wasn't terrible, but they had a good. Who was it? It was Horn, and they had one other good receiver too. They were always.
Deuce McAllister has a running back too.
Yeah,
him. And they had a couple of guys that were pretty good over there.
They had that moment before. It was before Sean Payton. Anyway, the point that I was trying to make about J.C. Horn is this: is you guys are right. Is everybody is right, and everybody in this equation, both people who are super supporters and people that are just kind of poking fun like I am, and that is he's got all the tools. He's he's got all the things you need to be a great player just on talent wise alone. He's got pedigree from his father, which is he's been very good when he has played. But the other thing is to have a great career, you're just going to have to be up on the field.
Is he the Christian McCaffrey of our defense? Hurt?
Not yet. Not yet, because he has to get like a season where he has like 10 picks and then goes through this. Because Christian McCaffrey had actual success and then got hurt.
Yeah, you know what's crazy is that Christian. Oh yeah, go ahead. Oh, I was gonna say. Christian McCaffrey. I was telling you guys about. I took my little nephew to the Rams and Panthers game when we went to the game. And I just got him that Christian McCaffrey shirt, literally probably a week ago, or like the week before. So brand new shirt, pops the tag, and he gets traded. It's just crazy to me. But I know.
What I got a question about that is, I saw some tweets from parents. They got these little kids.
G-Baby wilding in the chat, bro.
And they said,
"Don't make me, G-Baby, you better join this bitch." What's
oh
up?
God, he's listening to JC.
Hey, yo,
Hey, before you add him, I'm gonna grab another beer.
Yeah, I gave, bro. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. G-Baby hit me up. He asked me for my number, and I gave it to him.
All right.
And he sent me one of the funniest fucking text messages that I've ever heard in my life, dude. Oh my God, he was talking about Matt Corral and his feet. Dude, and like I'll let my phone read it for me. Listening to my phone,
read that text message.
Listening to my phone, read that text message. Yo, G, that straight up made my fucking day, bro. That shit was
that's
absolutely
awesome.
hilarious.
All right,
and
so
shout
this
out to our guy Nick for the 199. It says had to bounce. PJ needs the ball. 27-17 Panthers. Love you, bro. Appreciate you, dog. Go ahead, Tony.
Just to follow up on the shirt, the pop in the tag moment the day before. There's like parents that are tweeting the Panthers and just putting it out on Twitter or wherever, and they're like, had to wake up my kid this morning and ruin his life by telling him it was like hardest news I've had to break to my kids. And I don't know how I feel about these tweets. And that is, I'm trying to think, as a parent, are you that shook in trying to tell your kids that their favorite player got traded? I mean, I guess I could see how a kid would be disappointed, but I also don't. I think it's kind of weird to like at the Panthers and be like, my kid's therapy bill is on you in 20 years.
No, that's a life lesson. That's a life lesson.
Yeah, I mean, like you gotta. That's how I kind of felt. Is like, I'm sure it sucks to tell a kid his favorite player got traded, but he hasn't played in 2 years. First of all,
Right.
You know, it's not like he was like had just rushed for 2,000 yards yesterday, and then you're like, oh, we traded him in the middle of the night. It was like you ain't see this guy play hardly at all in 2 years. How about this? Is how the kid that's gonna cry. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what
how old was he when Christian McCaffrey last had success?
You know what it reminds me of?
One.
Yeah, right.
But
they've never known a successful Panther season.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that Titans mom who wrote about Cam.
Oh yeah. That shit was awesome.
So all they know is suck. All they know is suck.
I know. I mean, my fiance tells me all the time. So I met her when we were 6-2. The year that 2018.
Yeah,
we started 6-2. I literally met her probably a couple weeks before that, like we were dating or whatever. And I told her, I was like, "Yo, we should watch this Panther game. Blah blah blah. It's my favorite team." And
was it the Pittsburgh game?
It was the Pittsburgh game. It was a Pittsburgh game, right? Yeah. And no joke. what did we lose? 8 straight? I think we went like 6-10 after that.
And we got beat by 56-4 or something.
Let me tell you, I must still love her because we're still together. But it's just crazy because ever since then, she always tells me, she's like, why you pick such a bad team? I was like, no. I said, you should have watched them a couple years prior to that.
You was born in that shit. That shit ain't.
Why you like this football shit? This is terrible.
Yeah. Hey, it builds character. When your team's bad and then when they're good, it's a good feeling.
Actually, we did score a touchdown on that. We scored a touchdown on the opening drive of that game. Do you remember that? So we came out.
What you gotta do is say, hey, I ain't choose that motherfucker. The team chose me. That's all you gotta say.
There you go. Yeah, exactly.
I was born into the fandom.
That Pittsburgh game is like a very kind of important game or pivot point in the Panthers organization over the last, right? So we were, I think it was either 5. We were 6-2 and when we went into that game, or were we 5-1? And then so we would have lost. So 6-2 when we go to 6-3, and then the skid starts. That's where Cam got hurt. But we came out and struck on the first drive of the game. Cam was dealing. Christian McCaffrey was dealing. We scored. Then we got an interception or something. Then Cam threw that pick 6, and it was just over.
Yeah.
He did one of the dumbest plays in his life. He was going down. He was being sacked, I think, and he just threw it up and pick 6, and then hurt in that game, and then the demise ever since. That was the moment. Like that was the last moment of good.
Hey, Tony.
Yeah, G-Baby's here.
You know what time it is.
Booyaka, booyaka. Ooh, G-Baby got a house.
I'm a little drunk right now, boys.
Shit. He's on one. Bro, don't ever let me hear you say nothing about trading JC Horn again, bro. On this shit again, dog.
Man,
bro.
Y'all really chapped my ass, bro.
Why are you mad, G-Baby? What you mad about?
Y'all got me in my feels, bro.
Oh, talking about Cam and that Pittsburgh game.
Man.
That was the game. You want me to help you out, G-Baby? Let me help you up. James Bradbury was just not re-signed. James Bradbury left the same offseason. They cut Cam. Luke retired.
We kept Christian.
Yeah.
We paid Christian that year, too. We paid Christian.
All that happened in the same
that
offseason.
Pittsburgh game also, if you go back and watch the All or Nothing series on Amazon, that's the one where Ron Rivera gets on Don and it goes, they're gonna punch you in the fucking mouth, but we're gonna win. And he's like, and I was like, oh my God, this is Ron Rivera. Like, cause you only see him on the sideline like this. Dude, it was like that moment Ron Rivera went up in my personal book by 100 points.
Also, COVID happened that year.
Yeah.
Like all the bad shit just year.
That was the dark year.
Dude. Yeah, that was rough. That season 2018 was rough, man. That was rough. Because we were thinking 6-2, we're going places. Again.
It's 2020.
All right, I want, since G-Baby's here, like G-Baby come show up here and not gonna say nothing. G-Baby, let me ask you this. Is the win how do you feel after the win? We're going in, we got a division game where we're competing for number 1.
You want me to be honest? I feel fucked up about it, G.
Okay.
Because we should have never won that motherfucking game.
Wow.
But we did.
Bro, and you man, I don't want to hit pickle. You know damn well know, man. Man, these motherfucking Panther fans, man. Some of y'all make me fucking sick to my motherfucking stomach, bro.
I love it, brother.
Man, Mike Evans, hey, man, nah, bro. We ain't gonna do that shit. Because if Mike Evans catches that ball, now we're down 7-0. Now you're putting the ball into fucking PJ.
He gets my game ball.
We're still winning by 11 points. But even if he catches it, we still win by 11 points.
Nah, G-Baby's right about this.
Now the pressure's on PJ to go put up points, and he ain't going 7 for 7 on the first fucking drive, man.
Bro,
And look, check this here, man. The
We
Bucks,
finally
man.
got some good luck though.
As far as the Bucks, though, bro, what happened was a couple days before Christian McCaffrey gets fucking traded. Oh, we gonna fucking bust their asses. We don't got shit, man. Come on, dog. We all know what fucking happened. And now the formula is out. If you all think Atlanta's gonna just fucking no, come on, bro. Hell no. Now Atlanta knows we gonna force feed DJ. All they're gonna do is stick All-Pro, Pro Bowl quarterback and AJ Terrell. They're gonna stick him to fucking DJ.
He's out.
He's
He's out.
Playing, bro.
He out.
He's out.
Yeah. And look at this, G baby. We win this game. We're not only in first, but then we get a Jamar Chaseless Bengals.
Bengals right after. G baby, Atlanta's not better than us, bro. How are they better than us? In what area are they better than us? About the rush for 173 yards, and we got DJ involved in the game, bro. We can do both things.
We have bad luck games this year.
Kiss your number one draft pick. Goodbye, G baby.
Yeah, there ain't nobody worth taking in that draft.
Bro, y'all are fucking. How can you say that?
I just
Bro,
did.
we're not tanking, G.
I just did.
Bro.
And CJ Stroud are not worth the first overall pick. Either damn one of them.
Bro, y'all are out of your fucking mind, and I'm gonna
They
fucking
are
bring.
not elite
Hey,
players.
in the near
They
future, you motherfuckers, I'm gonna bring this shit up when they're fucking Pro Bowlers and they're going to the fucking Hall of Fame, man. I know what the fuck I'm talking about, bro.
Oh, I heard the same thing about.
I like how G baby gets in the
Sam
face of the
Darnold
phone.
was drafted. He was going to be a Hall of Famer. Yes, sir. When Baker Mayfield was drafted, he was going to be the champion.
I'm with G baby on this. Is these people trying to turn on this quarterback class now is awesome. No, because we had to listen.
Hold on, Tony. Let me take over for a second, bro, because I got a lot on my fucking mind, dude.
Do it.
Because just a week ago, PJ couldn't even be in the fucking league. Just a week ago, we were the only motherfuckers that wanted PJ. And now all y'all got his fucking dick in y'all's mouth.
Stop.
That's facts, man. I can't believe y'all, man. We get one win. We still 2-5.
He's got a point. He's got
I can't believe you guys. And first of all, y'all want to hype up JC Horn. JC Horn's never even fucking available.
Bro, let me mute you for a second, bro. What are you gonna tell us that the Panthers are not gonna win a single game going forward, bro? Look at what we did to Tampa. Look at what we did to New Orleans. Our defense is.
You're gonna tell me PJ's gonna do that every motherfucking game?
Yeah, bro. All you gotta do is run the football. All you gotta do is run the football, bro. That's all we gotta do.
I said again, we only lost to Cleveland by 2. The Giants by 3.
Oh my mother-loving God.
Spit that shit. Tell these motherfuckers what it is. That's one goddamn game. Fuck that shit. PJ ain't
You guys are not looking at the big picture. You guys are over here trying to get wins for team morale. Fuck team morale, bruh.
Bro,
so if we somewhat win the division, y'all still think we're gonna win the division? First of all, only one team's coming out of this fucking division. Only one team. So if we fuck around and maybe win the fucking division.
Who is it? Who's gonna win the division, G?
Bro, the fucking anyone but us.
Oh, anyone but us, right? Anyone but us, dude. That don't. We have beaten the Saints. We have beaten the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And we're about to beat the fuck out of these Atlanta Falcons. That's what we do, man.
The coaches believe, and they
G
go
baby.
for broke, and I got their back. I'm not some of these lame-ass fans who are going to cry every time a player wants to go out there and win the game. They're going to win. I got their back.
I hear you.
All right, so if we lose this game, y'all better have that same.
Hold on. I want to go to Alex, bro. Alex, wait, jump in, Alex.
No, G baby. I mean, I understand where your mind's at as far as like, you know, we're not a team where like even if we won the division, let's just say, we're not a team that is a force to be reckoned with. So it's kind of a wasted thing. But the thing is, as a Panthers fan, you got to be happy for wins. I hate tanking. Tanking's the worst thing you could do, honestly, in my opinion. As a fan, you want to see your team win. I mean, that's
you don't even know who you're tanking for, bro. You like Bryce Young and you like CJ Stroud. You're like, oh, just give me any one of them. You don't even know which one you like. So
I love both of them, G. I love both of them, but Bryce Young is hands down easily the best QB, easily the best player in this motherfucking draft, bro. Easily.
Malik Willis is going to be a top 10 pick too.
That's the real Pee-wee, bro.
We thought Malik Willis was going to be a top 10 pick.
Bro, that was a fucking weak ass fucking draft class, and we all fucking know that shit, man. Come on, bro.
Yo,
Bryce
Young is like 5'5", right?
Where do you think Bryce Young gets the stool he has to stand on to see over the offensive line?
Bryce Young is 22 years of age. He's 6 feet tall, a buck 95. CJ Stroud is 6'3". 218. Hey, bro. Hey, motherfuckers be growing, dog. You gonna try and tell me he can't add on weight and grow before the draft and when he enters the fucking league?
Matt Corral has more physical talent.
They still ain't worth the first overall pick.
Bro, you all right? Keep that same energy, all right? And when Bryce Young is over here fucking going to the playoffs, winning fucking Pro Bowls, doing shit for a whole other organization when he could have been doing it for us, y'all gonna be
for years. How many?
Yeah. And we're gonna be in that same QB carousel like we've been in for fucking years, man.
How many elite quarterbacks in the last?
We're gonna be in that same QB
first overall.
No, but listen to what he's asking you though.
How many elite quarterbacks in the NFL in the last 20 years that's elite Hall of Fame material were drafted first or second overall?
Or top 5.
Top 5.
You pick where you pick. I don't give a fuck. Pickle. You pick where you pick, bro. You pick where you fucking pick, bro. I'm going off what my eyes tell me, man. We always fuck this shit up, bro.
Wait,
hey, this is coming from a Hendon Hooker fan, man. I'm a Hendon Hooker fan, but then I finally realized he's 25, and I was just like, Hendon Hooker, where the fuck does that name come from? It's the same motherfucker that couldn't make it at Virginia Tech.
Oh, but he's already one of the Heisman.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
He's making it in the SEC.
Yeah, I need to bring someone into the stream. This man, he's the owner of the 704 Charlotte Bound podcast. That's the big homie. Twan, what's up, Twan?
Yeah, well, yes, sir. What's good, everybody, man? Pickle, white chocolate espresso.
What's happening?
She locked you in here.
You had to be a part of it, bro.
G Baby in rare form.
No, that's normal G Baby. What you mean, bro? That's how G Baby is. Bro, Twan, get in on the conversation, bro. He said we're not going to win another game, bro. He said we better tank for Bryce Young. I know you agree with him, so go ahead.
Yeah, I don't want to win another game, man. But I don't want Bryce Young. I want that kid out of Tennessee.
Hendon Hooker. Fight Twan, G baby. Look, y'all two fight now.
Twan, he's 25, G.
Hendon Hooker with the draft, though.
Because age ain't got nothing to do with it.
Playing until they're 35, 40 years old now.
You don't have to think
higher than 30 like they used to.
Yeah, I don't want to go with no more. I don't want to go with no more short quarterbacks. No little. Fuck all that, man.
But Twan, you don't have to think that
Pee-wee, bro.
25 means he's more mature.
G Baby calls Matt Corral Pee-wee. No, Bryce Young is the real ass Pee-wee, bro. He's the smallest quarterback out of all of them.
I don't fucking
There was an ESPN article that stated that according to folks in Alabama, Bryce Young really isn't 6 feet. He's 5'11", but they stretched the measurement to satisfy him. But that's irrelevant because at the combine we'll find out whether he's 6'5". It's just an inch, anyways.
And guess what, Pickle? He plays in the SEC. And guess what, Pickle? He has a Heisman. And guess what, Pickle? He has a national fucking title. And all he does is motherfucking win, bro. How about that, Pickle? How about that, baby Pickle? How about that, baby Pickle? Huh?
Tennessee whooped his ass, didn't they? They whooped him and Nick Saban and Anderson, the wannabe defensive end. That's going to be the biggest bust in NFL history.
Oh, it's the Will Anderson's a
If either of y'all have a heart attack on my show, we are not responsible.
Yeah, we're not liable.
Hey, look, man. Hey, I want to send a special shout out to Tony. Tony came over to the show the other day. I was shocked, bro. I was like, oh my god. I said, Cody.
Why are you shocked? I support everybody's stuff.
I didn't know you watch, but look, I said Cody's in the chat. He said, nah, it's Tony. So I appreciate you for come checking us out, man.
No problem, man.
That
Enjoyed
was yeah.
Baby, I just don't I as a Panthers fan, I don't know why or how you guys would want to lose. To me, that doesn't make any sense.
You know what this team has done to me in the past 5 years, G?
No, I mean it's done to all of us.
No, bro. Y'all are insane, bro. Y'all like to do the same fucking process over and over and over again, bro. I'm sick of this QB carousel shit, bro. And Cody Lack, bro, you made me sick over here trying to talk about PJ Walker coming in next year, and we keep it fucking Pee-wee, bro.
That's the truth about that.
Like, you lost your fucking mind, bro.
Malpractice. I tried to. I told him, I told him that was malpractice.
If PJ plays,
if you're gonna call Matt,
you want to continue to do the same shit, Cody.
Bryce Young is 5'5", bro, and you're gonna call Matt Corral Pee-wee. Matt Corral has more talent than Bryce Young.
I couldn't tell. He couldn't beat out Sam Darnold. He couldn't beat out PJ. He couldn't beat out any of the QB.
If Matt Corral played for Alabama, he'd be looking the exact same as Bryce Young, bro.
I don't know about all that.
You know why Matt Corral couldn't beat anybody in training camp? Because he didn't. No, I'm not going to say that. Cause
he's broken in college and he's broken now.
Because he didn't suck Matt Rule good enough, like everybody, like Baker.
God, you got Pickle fired up.
He just had to lay down.
Stop talking people's mouths on the show.
Oh, that's like the third one. Hey, look, and I haven't even contributed to any of it.
Hey, let me help G Baby out. Okay, so what's the purpose of winning?
Thank you. What are we doing?
What's the purpose of losing?
I keep right on saying it comes back to
the division. And
it's called being smart. It's called building a fucking dynasty and accumulating fucking draft picks and moving on to the next fucking year. We're not doing shit this year. What are we doing?
It's any given Sunday.
Here's how you get what you want. Here's how you get what you want.
Wait, time out. I'm gonna let Twan finish asking this question. First, I'm gonna welcome my man Cody Dizzle Allen to the stream. He heard there was a party going on. He decided to roll up. CK, what's up, bro?
Hey, I got beef with CK. I've invited this motherfucker to Warzone. I don't know how many motherfucking times, man.
I uninstalled it. Modern Warfare is all I'm playing right now.
Oh damn, dude.
Until Warzone 2 comes out, I'm playing some multiplayer Modern Warfare. That's what I'm doing right now. Is playing the campaign.
How is that, G? How is that?
Dude, it's such a good campaign. Like I'm
loving
it.
I'm gonna get it tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and get that shit tonight, bro.
My man.
Hey, is that the bad daddy? Is that the bad daddy? In the comments, hey, what's good, Greg? Come join the show, brother. Come join the motherfucking party. We in this bitch. We lit tonight, man. It's a motherfucking good night tonight, G.
He's about to start his podcast.
Yeah,
you like Hooker? Do we have to tank to get Hooker?
Hell no.
You don't have to. I'm not talking about.
So why would tank? I mean, what I'm trying to say is, in the history of the NFL, there has been teams that go down this legal tanking road to get this one player that's going to save their franchise. Now, look at those guys. Have they actually saved the franchise? You know what they've done?
Well, we don't have to tank.
Destroy the team that they've had.
Pickle, we don't have to tank. It's going to happen naturally because we don't have a fucking quarterback on our team.
Why worry about it?
Yeah,
why worry about it if a team wants to win a game?
I think when everybody keeps talking this tank shit, see, this is what's confusing me. Everybody talking this tank shit when we was 1-4, or what was it, 1-4 or 1-3?
1-5.
I mean, people talking about so when you guys are saying don't tank or whatever, and then you got people saying tank, it's like we were already fucking tanking. We were losing. We don't have a quarterback. You can't win without a fucking quarterback.
And it's not about just one person fixing the franchise, man. It's the first pick of each round. You're having the best picks of each round at the beginning of each round, man.
Are you guys that threatened to PJ Walker winning a game?
We don't have to tank.
Hold on, Pickle. Wait. This is my question. To everyone that thinks that we need to lose, tell me what team is going to win this division.
We don't have to tank.
To lose, but like, what team other than the Panthers in this division is actually poised to win this shit?
Tampa Bay when they get their people back.
Thank you, Twan. Thank you, Twan.
Tampa Bay sucks a dick, bro.
They're missing everybody.
How can you say that?
Watch them play and you'll find out how much they suck.
They have the coach, bro, and they have an injured team, bro.
He sucks too.
Their O-line's not coming back.
Football game, dude.
O-line's
Tony,
done.
what do you want to say?
Defense is done.
Yeah, go ahead, Tony. You have to raise your hand like a good boy in class.
Yeah.
Look, I don't mind back and forth. It's just like we can't all do it, so I would raise my hand on this one.
Right.
What a gentleman.
The thing is that the answer to these questions is Sunday. So you could say this is like both of you guys are right in a way until one of you is wrong.
Right.
And that will be answered Sunday because, to be honest, like a week before this past win, the other things that have happened in the division have affected this team as well. So is that, yes, did we just have one win? Do the questions about quarterback still exist? Yes. Somehow we got less talented but are better, right? I mean, like these are all real points. But at the same time, if we win this week, we have the same record as Buffalo, I think. I mean, not as Buffalo, as the Bucks. Right, and we're in first, and then all of a sudden you say, well, man, can we string together some wins? And maybe, you know what, is that if the real fear is this is you play yourself out of a quarterback, now I think that's a legitimate concern too. But if we lose this week against the Saints, I mean, I guess the Falcons, whoever the fuck we're playing, then I think we'll know is like, then it's about securing a top 5 pick in a way.
Right.
And maybe not the players aren't going to be like this. Maybe even the coach, the front office isn't, but as fans, I think we're going to be like, all right, we don't want to be picking 8.
I'm indifferent.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think after this week, if we win this week, we have to start cheering. For real success this year.
Yes, the fuck we do.
And then if we lose this week, I think.
Badass fan. Wait, hold on, Twan. Let me just read this donation.
Okay.
Spectral One Actual. This is CK's, man. I think this is some Australian dollars, I think.
It
He
is.
said Code Dizzle the GOAT.
Spectra. Shout out to Spectra.
All right, go ahead, Twan.
So listen, like I keep trying to get to this point, but I must be saying some emotional shit. Listen, guys. Look, man, we don't have a fucking quarterback. So listen, we still have a losing record. We're not even 500. The problem with us, man, is catch-22, and I like what Tony just said. The catch-22 that we're in is we have a losing record, and we're in a losing division. But guess what? And this is where G-Baby comes in and I come in. With all that said, we still need a fucking quarterback. So do we want to win this division and fuck up our chances of getting a franchise quarterback and blindly rolling with Corral, with Matt Carroll? Or do, and I'm talking about the fans, I'm not talking about the team. We don't have no quarterback. We're going to keep losing. Trust me. We're losing to Atlanta, and then everybody can settle the fuck down. PJ is
Bro, y'all disgust me, bro. Straight up, y'all disgust me for thinking that these bitch-ass dirty birds, us, bro, they're not better than us. None of them are better than us, bro.
Hey, Cody,
Marcus Mariota?
Cody, you're the draft expert. How many quarterbacks are going in the first round next year?
At least 6.
Yeah,
at least 6. At least 6. I'm not letting Cody. I watch college a lot, bro. At least 6.
It ain't.
I can name all 6 if you want me to.
No, GB. It ain't 6 teams that need a quarterback.
That's not true.
It ain't 6 teams that need a quarterback.
You can't tell me that it's gonna a franchise quarterback's coming out of this draft. I mean, we have 2 guys that got drafted.
What the fuck are you talking about, G? Do you watch college football?
We never know who's gonna be a franchise quarterback.
No, but I'm just saying, you as a Panthers fan, you can't root to lose. Like, to me, that doesn't make any sense. You're not a real fan.
I just said that. We don't have to. The team, look, we don't have a quarterback. I don't know why
So
everybody
why
keeps
are we
bringing
getting
them
mad when
back.
somebody wants? So why are fans getting mad when their team wins and they say good job, and the other fans choose them a new ass when they do it? That's
Right,
listen.
because you're
If
still gonna
you
be able
get
to win the
upset
It's civil war
when
without
your team
end.
wins a game, you are a pathetic excuse of a fan. If you
So
like
who's
it,
saying?
deal with
Who's
it.
cheering?
That's the truth of the
Who's
matter.
cheering when we lose? Who's cheering when we
And
lose?
there's a lot
When
of
we
people.
always
Get on
lose.
Twitter. And
G
right,
baby.
there's a guy right in
Who's
front of
cheering
us
when we
who's
lose?
pissed
When we
off right now
always lose.
because his team won a game.
Who's
I
cheering
heard
when we
you on
lose?
your
When we
show the other
always
day
lose.
get upset because people were cheering when the Panthers won. We don't need to win. That's all I
Right,
hear.
we don't.
We don't need to win. We need to
Well, we don't.
lose.
I don't know what to think
Hey,
now.
yo.
I didn't say
Hey,
we need to
wait,
lose. I'm
wait,
just
time
saying we
out,
don't
time
need
out.
to win.
Let me add my man JD to the stream.
Oh,
Tell
Mr.
me.
Positive. Here comes Mr. Glass
Hey,
Half Full.
Here comes Mr. Hawaii. This motherfucker lives in Hawaii and watches fucking oceans all fucking day in fucking 90-degree
What's up,
weather all
JD?
fucking day, bruh.
No wonder he's so positive.
What's up, JD?
JD, talk to us, bro.
What's good? What's good, man? I was gonna try to just listen, but I had to hop on, give some pushback,
Tell
man.
him, bro. Drop
When
some
you talk
sense
about
on these fools, bro.
I agree with Twan, right? Like we struggling at the QB position, and I mean most of these games you look at it, it's been execution, right? Like even when the Giants game, Baker, there were passes that the ball hit receiver in the hand, receiver drops it. So it's been execution, lack thereof, in shit from the QB position, because more times than not, Baker's been off. But last week, you can say that the Bucs have injuries and shit, so do the Panthers. Last week, Panthers offense went up against a very good Bucs defense. Like, I'm surprised I haven't heard that many people who point out the fact that I questioned whether or not Shaq Barrett played the game. Iggy and Mobley raced that man. Like, you look at how well that offensive line played, and then you take into account for me, you look at PJ's starts, his 4 starts in the NFL. He's gotten better in each game, all the way up until this past Sunday, which is easily his best game played. I feel like PJ can replicate that performance against a poor Falcons defense. Like, the best defense we're probably going to face, ignoring the Bucs and Saints for the remainder of the season, will probably be the Broncos. That offensive line gave PJ all the time in the world to go through his reads. Again, as a starter, PJ got better with that Lions game back in 2020. He looked like shit, and that's the reason I think a lot of people look at PJ and don't think highly of him. First impression is a lasting impression. Threw 2 red zone interceptions in that game. Okay, what does he do the next time he starts? That's against the Cardinals last year. People forget that PJ was actually the one that led the offense down the field. They forget it because Cam scores the first 2 touchdowns. His third start against the Rams. They offensive
Wait,
game
hold on. Don't skip that he threw interceptions in that the Cardinals game.
Well,
No, but the point still stands, Twan.
Everybody
The point
damn
stands
threw
still
interceptions.
stands.
Well,
As a
Doesn't mean he's a bad
starter,
quarterback.
he was the one that moved us up and down the field.
I know,
So
but
yeah, I mean, look.
the game. But go ahead, JD.
But yeah, he had a turnover. If I'm not mistaken, he had 1 interception in that game. But again, improvement. Against the Lions, he looked like shit. Against the Cardinals, he looked like an adequate backup. Against the Rams, no turnovers, but we all talk about how that game plan was shit. It's just, hey, hand it to CMC, throw it to DJ behind the line of scrimmage.
Trash.
Coaches go out there against the Bucs.
In that Cardinals game, the 4th.
And they go out there against the Bucs, and they trust him with the playbook. And you see this man actually completing passes like an NFL quarterback is supposed to do. You get DJ involved. That pass to Trimble, a thing of beauty. But if you go back and you look at that play, it becomes open because PJ was getting DJ involved so early and so often. When they ran that play, DJ turns and he sits. It causes the cornerback that hesitates. Like, oh, DJ's getting it. Nope, Trimble's behind you. PJ put it where it needed to be. I see no reason why PJ can't go out there this week and for the remainder of the season and do that.
I got a question.
It's a winnable game. Hey, JD, just before, I'm not going to speak quick. I'm going to let whoever's going go. But look, it's a winnable game.
I'm going to go to CK after this.
Hey, JD, it's a winnable game, even with PJ. You know what I'm saying? That Atlanta game is. But after that, It's gonna be bad, man.
Yeah, CK, man, talk some sense on
Because we
everybody.
ain't got no quarterback.
I feel like CK, tell me what you think about this game, man. What you think about this game against Atlanta, man? What are you feeling, dude? I feel like everything J is 1,000%, man. That PJ Walker has what it takes to get the job done. What you think, man?
You know, listen. I agree. I think that he has what it. I think he has what it takes to get the job done. My concern also is somewhat mirrored with some of the other concerns. Is he the guy moving forward? Right?
Fuck no.
And the reality is like there's a real chance that this guy isn't. And do we want to continue to roll the dice on a guy to try to take the lead and it just not working out? Like, I'm okay with a guy who's a bridge guy, right? But we've been on this bridge for far too long, and that bridge has been demolished by a C4 all over the place. I'm playing Call of Duty, guys.
Exactly.
And so
money.
There is a concern there, but damn, I'll tell you what, is it not better to have a hope though? Like to look at this team and be like, man, we're one game out of the lead though.
We need a franchise quarterback.
Can I ask y'all a question?
Wait, hold on. Let me go to Kevin.
You guys are fucking around and find it out.
Let me everybody talk. Go ahead.
If we win the division, who are y'all scared of in the playoffs?
What kind of question is that?
Who are you scared of in the playoffs?
Bro.
That's a legit question, bro.
What the
Eagles scared of in the playoffs?
Wait, bro, we will get our asses beat by every single motherfucking team in the fucking playoffs, dog. What are you talking about? We don't got QB, bro.
Giants are 6-1.
You're not even hearing what he's trying to ask. And you're not hearing what he's trying to ask. The NFC is not a good division this year, bro.
It's not at all.
Outside of Philadelphia, there's no like dominant team. Like the Giants, they're kind of frauds to me. And by the way,
the team that lost one game was a fraud to you. Okay.
I guarantee that G Baby and Twan don't like Daniel Jones as a franchise quarterback.
I like what Daniel Jones is doing, and I love that coach over there. I love that system. I love that they're rallying around each other. They look like us on Sunday.
And we lost.
How about this? Daniel Jones is not better than PJ Walker.
I love the way that they're rallying around their coach. How many times did we say don't start Matt Rule this year, or it's gonna fuck up the season in some kind of way? They let Matt Rule go, and now he done fucked that shit up, and now they're trying to fix some shit midway. The Giants over there are rallying around their fucking coach, bro. Sometimes it's a feeling.
And we lost by 3.
It's Twan though. It's any given Sunday, man. Like one game. It's one game though.
Without a doubt. I'm glad he said it.
Hold on, Twan. So now we get in the playoffs, and now we going to the Super Bowl, right? Y'all make me fucking sick, bro. Y'all make me fucking sick, bro.
We didn't say all that.
God damn, bro.
Answer the question.
Oh, you guys make me fucking sick, man.
Eagles. That's it.
We didn't say
Eagles.
Hey, JD.
Bro, I gotta speak on this. Is the whole NFC West I'm scared of.
I'm scared of them.
Why?
The Rams, the 49ers, and to be honest, right now, the Seahawks are better than like the entire NFC West is better than the Panthers.
Are balling. The Seahawks are balling.
I don't want to play the 49ers in the playoffs.
I
tell you that.
Right now, the NFC West, the top leader is 4-3.
You know the wildest thing is
the Seahawks fans should be really mad because their quarterback isn't a franchise quarterback. And if you try to play a football game without a franchise quarterback, you are pathetic.
Oh, that's a good point. Look, he flipped the script on him.
A lot of people talk football. A lot of people talk football, and a lot of people know it. All right, Gino has been developed. That's why he's playing the way that he's playing, because they invested in him and they developed him.
And they got a great coach.
They invested in him.
Let his ass walk next year.
I think Gino's been in Seattle for a few years, Tony. At least 3.
The wildest thing is the Panthers could very well win the division, and if there's a quarterback in the draft that they really want, especially when you consider how the team is currently built, defense is solid. You finally got an offensive line. If there's a QB there that they really, really wanted, how much draft capital do you think they had to move to go and get that guy if they really wanted a QB in that draft?
Well, this is the thing, JD. This is the thing, JD. I just watched the Eagles trade just a fucking 4th rounder for an old ass pass rusher when they could have traded 2 firsts for Brian Burns' bitch ass. G. That's a problem for me, bro.
Hey, watch your mouth, G, baby. Watch your damn mouth.
Nah, bro. You know I don't fuck with Brian Burns like
watch
that.
your damn mouth.
Gino been in Seattle for 3 years.
And we got little baby Connor in the green room. We got baby Connor in the green room.
He left. I told him that this wasn't the show.
So this is after dark.
After dark.
This is Cinemax C3.
No, hold on, everybody hush. But this is the fucked up shit, G. Bro, you're gonna sit there and trash JC Horn like he hasn't been a shutdown corner. You're gonna sit there and trash Brian Burns. No, bro, you're gonna sit there and trash Brian Burns like this man is our only pass rusher. And then you're gonna fucking say that we need to tank and lose every game and you don't even know what you're tanking for? Come on, bro.
No, you come on, bro. Brian Burns ain't got no double-digit stats. JC Horn hasn't played more than 6 games in his career, bro.
Oh, he's about to this year.
Come on, bro. I'm a realist, bro. I'm a fucking realist.
Before they're done.
Hey, can I ask Tony a question?
Before they're even done, bro.
Hey, can I ask Tony a question real quick?
Tony walked away from his computer real quick.
Oh, he did. Yeah, let me get Tony.
To be fair,
I'm gonna ask Cody. Hey, Tony, you here?
No, Tony's not here.
All right, listen, Cody, I'm gonna ask you, man. Listen, again. Some of y'all get it and some of y'all just don't. It's just one word, man. Why do we keep using the word tank?
Because
that's what a lot of y'all are talking about, bro.
We can't tank. We're just gonna lose naturally because we don't have a quarterback.
Sure.
That's fine.
Why does
that happens, that happens.
Why do people get upset? Why G-Baby over here screaming every time somebody talks about
I don't know, but that's what I don't know why people.
I mean,
look.
Nobody in this conversation said PJ Walker is a Hall of Famer. I don't recall anybody in all of the show or said he was a franchise quarterback. So if the guy goes out there and plays a few good games, who is it going to hurt?
Right. The other reason why I say with the tank thing shit is this. Those fucking players ain't gonna tank.
No,
the coaches ain't gonna fucking tank.
Steve Wilkes definitely gonna tank.
When I get the word tank, that's some fan shit. The players are not going to tank. But they know they don't have the fucking quarterback. Unless we're gonna do something at the trade deadline, we ain't look, man, then we gotta start playing for position. But they're gonna tank. They're not gonna roll over and quit.
Well, players ain't stupid either.
That's my point though.
I mean,
like if there's a QB,
players are not stupid.
If there's this team will win.
Hey, listen. This is what I don't want to see. I don't want to see us win a couple of games and then we in position to win the NFC South and then we fuck around and don't make the playoffs and then we end up picking 14th.
No, that's what these motherfuckers want, Monk. That's what these guys want, bro, because that's what's gonna fucking happen, bro.
You can get a quarterback at 14.
No, you can't.
Let me just hold on, we ain't talking draft yet. Let me just let CK in on this.
Why do y'all want all these high ass picks instead of like the third pick every round? Y'all want to pick 15th every round.
Every fucking round. That don't make sense to me.
All right, but CK, go on this.
We only got 4 picks of our own.
So I was gonna say, I mean, obviously, listen. At the end of the day, you could be mad that if we start winning, sure. Again, even after this past week, I had agreed that I would be mad if we won that game, and we won it. But here's the thing: every game we win, I'm gonna be a little less mad. And a little less bad, especially if we start to go on a run. Now, if we win 2 or 3 more games, and then we go, hold on. Let me finish this statement. And so I'm going to be a little less mad until we start losing consistently again, and then it doesn't matter, right? But at the end of the day, man, this is like what legends are made of, bro. This is what you look for. This is the mantra of keep pounding. If you're a Panthers fan and you don't look at this as exactly what this team is about, then I don't know what else to tell you, man. At this point in time, I can take hope, but if you don't want to take hope, that's fine. That's okay. You can be mad, you can be angry, you can be upset, you can be negative, but at the end of the day, I choose to be positive. And at the end of the day, this team is giving me a false sense of hope before. I'm sure it's a false sense of hope now, but I'd rather live in the world of optimism than this constant pit of despair that we've lived in for 3-4 years as Panthers fans.
Thank you. That's all, bro. Some of y'all need to have a Coke and a smile. And
but if we have high draft picks, then
bro.
he don't have to live in that land of misery. He don't have to.
That's not true. That's not true. The Jets had lived in that land of misery for years. The Browns had lived in that land of misery for years. The Jaguars. Hold on. The Jaguars lived in that land of misery for years. Right? At the end of the day, you don't know for a fact that that's the case. No. We don't know that PJ Walker isn't going to be a good quarterback. We just make that assumption because we've seen him play 5 games in a preseason with 3.
The Saints traded away their entire draft pick for Ricky Williams.
We don't think PJ is going to be terrible.
What'd you say?
For real, y'all don't know that PJ is going to be fucking terrible.
No, we don't know that. He came out here against one of the best defenses in the league. He came up against one of the best defenses in the league without some of their starters.
You're beautiful, man.
Hold on. Can you argue the results? We haven't had a single bit of offense.
Game and now you
Locks, come on, bro. Look at the results. Here's the thing. He won this game. What is his record as a starter?
He's 3-1.
Yeah. He played a shitty Detroit team. He co-op with Cam on one game.
Hey, if you want to start putting asterisks beside shit, let's go ahead and start putting asterisks beside shit. Let's talk about how Cam Newton in his best year, right? We can talk about how he only had one good fucking MVP type season and then nothing else after that.
Oh, that's bullshit. That's
nothing
bullshit.
else after that.
That's how it works.
That was a bullshit.
Hey, can I make a point?
You want to start putting asterisks beside shit? Let's also keep that in mind.
Cam was a beast a whole bunch of years.
Point real quick. If the Panthers love a quarterback in the draft, y'all are acting like we wouldn't trade up to go and get him anyway.
Why trade up?
If they were real,
I'm on G baby side tonight.
You're not hearing it.
I just said that.
I don't fucking get it.
The Panthers are in a position where they could win the division if there's a quarterback in the draft that they feel is that guy. They can move up and get him. We already got a solid O-line. We already got guys on defense. We can move this is the position you want to be in. You don't want to trade away shit to go get a QB, and then you don't have that QB doesn't have a weapon to throw to, a defense to play with him.
Well, if we're this bad, we'll lose on Sunday, and we'll be getting our quarterback.
Exactly.
Tony, this win we just had was a feel-good story, and we all loved it. We felt good, but it's fool's gold.
Oh,
don't
shit.
I disagree. That win was not fluky.
There's nothing to talk about.
I know. I don't need another win for 5 more weeks. This was enough to quench my.
Celebrating no damn winning no division, and we got a losing record at the end of the year. That's
actually no, it's not. No, but here's the thing. This is not true. This is not true. It's like, look, as Jonathan Stewart came on and he kept referencing the 2014 season. There is a way that the Carolina Panthers win 5 more games, and make the playoffs. Now, what happens? I actually got in a way, so we don't just have the same conversation over and over again. Like, let's kind of pivot the conversation a little bit towards this. One is we've got Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield on this roster. Is there any opportunity to trade these guys away to get like a 6th-round pick, one of them right now?
Man,
but here, what if this happens?
Toenails for them guys.
What if this happens? What if we win tomorrow? We somehow find a way to string 1 or 2 more wins together, and PJ gets hurt, and Baker or Sam Darnold comes in to a team that has started to believe in themselves a little bit and actually played decent.
It's a lot of ands, Tony.
I know. Oh, I know. I know it's a lot of. I don't think it's going to happen, but like, I mean, no. But like, is PJ? Here's the thing: is like we don't even have to just argue or whether or not PJ is good enough. We all agree this, or at least I agree with G Baby and you guys. I understand. Like, it would just be awful to right here at this moment still not be able to get that quarterback, or have to trade all the assets for just 2 heartfelt wins.
We hold the third pick right now, dude.
And I understand that. I also agree that it would be malpractice to walk next season into with just PJ and Matt Corral. I think that would be malpractice. But I don't necessarily think that it's a guarantee that PJ is just healthy for the rest of the season. Like, what happens if PJ comes in? And then what I'm saying is this is just like, man, maybe Baker could catch a little lightning in a bottle at the right time.
A different head coach. I mean,
yeah, I know. It's kind of like it's just weird. And I don't think it's gonna. And I know what you guys are concerned about, Twan, as well. Is this Washington with is this Washington and Ron Rivera kind of shit for the last 2 years?
Yeah, man.
And they're still at the bottom of their division, and they won 7 games his first year, but they didn't ever get to fix the essential problem that they had from the beginning, which was the quarterback. Because 2 years ago, Washington was rolling with Alex Smith, whose leg almost fell off or whatever. Or he came back for 2 games or something like that. Then Taylor Heineke, who they had, Fitzpatrick got hurt in the offseason.
They could have drafted Hurts.
Right. So that is the real fear is that if you don't get your quarterback, that you're just going to languish like the Commanders or like the Panthers have.
Hasn't that been our main issue over the last 4 years?
It's gonna be your issue until it's not. I told everybody this about Cam Newton: is you could talk about his imperfections all you want, but at the end of the day, we had a guy that we believed we could win with. And that is the thing: is we're in the land of no quarterback. I want to be in the land of I believe in my quarterback.
We got
we ain't got no QB, but we go into the playoffs and we winning all these fucking games and we go into the Super Bowl, man.
San Francisco did it. San Francisco did it.
With no QB.
San Francisco
and no Christian McCaffrey.
Y'all are fucking out of your fucking minds, man.
I'm glad Christian McCaffrey's gone.
Addition by subtraction.
Somebody do me a favor. I want one person to guarantee me a guarantee.
Nobody can do that already.
Shut up. Nobody guarantee me in writing that a quarterback taken between pick 1 and pick 5 is a guaranteed.
Yes, the fuck I can.
Nobody can guarantee that.
You are a liar.
I can guarantee that shit.
You are a liar.
How? I'm guaranteeing that shit. Panther Nation, I'm guaranteeing that shit.
Answer my question I asked you a few minutes, hours ago.
Here's something I think people are overlooking.
5 quarterbacks taken in the last 20 years that were drafted between pick 1, 2, 3, 4,
Nobody
5
can guarantee
that are elite Hall of Fame or franchise studs right now.
Hold on. While they think about that, I only hear Panther Pickle yell when G Baby comes on. Like, I feel like he just goes into screaming.
You gotta yell to get over everybody else.
Celebrity boxing match.
Oh my God!
I want to remind you.
Don't yell, and nobody's gonna listen to you.
Jimmy Garoppolo won the championship game throwing 7 times.
That's right.
All right, who are these franchise quarterbacks that have been taken? You said we got 5 years. That's all we got.
No, he said look up 20 years.
20 years.
Hey Cody.
Look up 40 years. How's that? We'll double it. In the last 40 years, name me 5 quarterbacks that were drafted at pick in the first round between 1 through 5 that were elite superstars or Hall of Famers.
John Elway, Peyton Manning. I got 2 already.
That is prior to the 20-year mark. I know he expanded it to 40, but that is beyond the 20-year mark. I'm trying to think.
I feel like 10 years. Go look at
I'll put
10 years.
Cam in there. Cam a Hall of Famer.
Yeah,
in my
Cam's number
Y'all-
one.
Andrew Luck.
Andrew Luck.
What
But
about
that's about it.
Stafford? What about
That's it. Josh
yeah,
Allen, right?
Matt
Josh
Stafford.
He was a top 10 pick, top 5 pick.
How many?
Carson
that's
Wentz
the
won a
name right
no. He did. He win a Super Bowl. I almost
was-
want to go.
he was
right.
hurt.
He was. Yeah,
He did, but he wasn't
hurt.
playing. That was
And guess
Matt
what?
Corral.
Nick
It's
Foles.
the
Who
future
thought that was gonna
Panthers.
happen?
And who
Who
else
thought
is
Nick
a number
Foles?
one?
PJ,
Not Trevor.
baby. PJ this Sunday. Let's go.
Oh, how about
Hey,
this?
Cody.
What about Joe Burrow?
yeah.
Burrow, he's good. Yeah.
I just
He
want
went
to
to
point
the
out
Super
the
Bowl.
fact that
There you go, baby pickle.
That's
That's
3.
Lamar.
Let me give you one more. I'm thinking of the
I
last.
said
Wait,
elite.
hold on, everybody,
I
hold
said
on,
elite
everybody,
for
hold
their
on.
whole career.
Wait a
Lamar?
minute, everybody,
Lamar
hold
was
on. I want
31st
to get
pick.
JD
He
in.
was like last
Let me
pick of
get
the
JD
draft.
in. Let me
Oh,
get
you're
JD
right.
in.
Elite.
JD,
All the
go ahead,
favorites
JD.
had material.
yeah,
Hey,
I
Cody,
just-
hey, Cody, can you bring
I
in the
just
rest
wanted
of our
to point
people?
out that there was a report during the off season about how McAdoo evaluation of QBs and all that jazz. How he talked about in Baker's draft that Baker and Sam were the worst 2 QBs in that draft, and he had it like I think Allen, Lamar, so on and so forth. Thus far,
Yeah.
he's been proved right. Allen, Lamar, much better quarterbacks than Sam and Baker, who were taken before them. It is reported that McAdoo was the one that was high on Matt Corral.
Matt Corral.
So
Tell
if
them,
we have
JD.
success this season, because I hear a lot of people talk about how McAdoo's a terrible play caller, but in my humble opinion, it was never McAdoo's play calling so much as it was motherfuckers executing. Week 1, Baker had 5 fumbled snaps. You don't even know what those plays were. Week 2, motherfuckers dropping passes in the red zone. Week 3, offense was a no-show. QB issues, Baker was off. Week 4, Baker was off. Could it be that with a successful season, Wilkes is hired as the head coach because this is very dependent upon Wilkes and McAdoo coming back? If the Panthers find success for the remainder of this season and they decide to run it back again with McAdoo, I honestly think Corral would light the fucking league on fire because McAdoo was high on him.
What?
He was right
Tell
about
that.
quarterbacks before.
Tell them, JD. Tell them, JD. And by the
I'm
way,
rocking with
y'all
Mac
still,
Nine.
no,
man.
hold on. Yeah, y'all still act like Matt Corral doesn't have elite arm talent, doesn't have a plus mobility.
Cody,
He can
man,
run
get
around.
off Matt
He can throw
Corral's
the football
nuts.
on the run. Bro, I'm telling you, just like PJ Walker never was part of the reason why he was never consistent. You're not going to tell me that if you put Matt Corral in this offense, that he's not balling the fuck out, letting his nuts hang all over the field, bro. You can't tell me that.
And
We
Cody's
can't
that
predict the
kind of
future.
player, bro.
Hey,
We ain't seen it yet.
And neither can y'all.
Hey, the
Neither can y'all
49ers
sitting on everyone on our team.
Hey, the 49ers
Go ahead,
beat the
Cal.
Green Bay Packers in the NFC Championship. Jimmy Garoppolo threw it 7 times.
Right. Come on,
So,
man.
So what you're
Tell me,
saying
PJ
is,
can't throw it 7 times?
So that's gonna be us, right?
Could be. I'm hoping.
Man,
Doubtful.
look, man, I'm
Very
not
doubtful,
arguing no
but I
more.
hope.
I'm not arguing no more tonight because after Sunday, all this shit will be settled. Y'all will calm the fuck down.
No, you're right. And how about this,
It really
man?
will.
Worry about this shit.
Hold on.
if Panthers
throw
win
about 2
Sunday,
interceptions.
if the,
Y'all motherfuckers will be back on the goddamn losing train when PJ throw about 2
Exactly. We'll
interceptions.
be right back
now,
on.
if
I'm telling you.
All right.
Panthers
Well, how
win
about this?
Sunday, y'all find up a different excuse to hate. You always do.
Yep.
Just let me
Hey,
live with my false reality.
Hey, look, man.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Hold up, White Time Espresso. I'm just gonna say one statement. That's it.
And then I'm gonna
And I'm
jump
gonna
in
tell
with
you all this shit. I'm gonna tell you all this shit after Sunday too. PJ is who he is. That's all I gotta say, man.
3-1.
Believe what we tell you he is.
I don't doubt
the
it.
perfect
I
bridge.
don't,
to
I
Matt
don't disagree
Corral.
with you.
All right, everybody, time out. Everybody, time out. Everybody, time out. I gotta get out of here at 9:30. So what we're about to do now is everybody's giving me their game prediction. I've heard a lot of loud people state their opinions very loudly. Well, now do it again, man. This is your final opportunity. Who's gonna win this Sunday and move to number 1 in the NFC South?
And let Tony
Is
take
it
over.
Atlanta?
Let
Is
me go
it
first.
Atlanta? Is it my
Tony had to pick
Carolina
up his son.
Panthers? And
Pick
what
up.
number? Give me the final score and a breakout player. So who's gonna win? What's the final score? And give me a breakout player. I'm going left to right on my screen. CK, Code Dizzle Allen, talk some sense to him, man.
So breakout player is Deontay Foreman.
That's fine.
What were the other options? Obviously, I'm gonna take.
Who wins and what's the final score?
I think the Panthers are going to win. I don't think it's going to be like a blowout or a convincing win for that matter, but I think the Panthers are going to win 17-14. And what else was it?
17-14. No, that's it. I just need the Panthers and set the score and breakout player. Panther Pickle bringing the heat as always, not backing down to no one. That's why I love this dude. Panther Pickle, give me your final score. Give me who's gonna win.
My buddy.
And the breakout player, man. Who's breaking out?
DJ Moore breaks out, and the score is going to be 13-10 Panthers. And it would be a better score if we would have drafted Bailey Zappi without trading.
I don't know about that.
That's a jab at Twan right there, bro.
He looked bad.
Hey, man, I got to eat that crow, bro. I got to eat it.
He looked bad against the Bears, though.
All right, G baby, you better talk that shit, bro.
I know
Uncle
Lulu,
bro,
or
who's
whatever his
winning?
name is.
Tell me what Falcon you have as your breakout player, and what's going to be the final score, G?
I ain't got nothing to say, G.
Oh, man, no.
Oh,
you
yeah.
have nothing to say now. Yeah, you do.
Come on, don't get your feelings hurt. Speak up. Tell everybody what you want.
You can pick Atlanta. You can pick Atlanta.
No, man. I ain't no bias ass fan, man. Nah, man. I've been a fan for too fucking long of this team, man. I know what a good team looks like, bro.
Dude, last week,
All
I
right.
picked the.
Wait, hold up. This is all I want is for you to tell me if you think Atlanta's gonna win. Tell me how many points they're gonna win by, G.
I got Atlanta winning, but I love this team way too much, bro. I put too much of my sanity into this team, bro, and I know that we're gonna fuck this up, bro, like we always do every fucking year, bro. We're gonna continue to this QB carousel shit that we've been doing for. I'm fucking sick of it, bro. I hate this team, bro. I hate everything about this fucking team. I feel like y'all put so much emphasis on these young players that we have. Bro. And they're not as good as y'all fucking make them out to be, bro. This whole fucking roster has got to go.
Gee, it just makes me crazy that you assume that these draftable players are going to come in and be better than them. Like,
bro, a complete rebuild is a complete rebuild. Everybody gets fucking fired.
Bro. All right.
So fuck this team. That's how I feel about it.
G-Baby, you on them rocks.
Fuck this shit.
Get rid of the whole team, man. Come on, I was with you.
That's G-Baby stuff, man. Kev, man, he got the victory clean shave going on. See, that's a man that believes in his motherfucking
New face, new Panthers.
That's my guy right there. New face, new Panthers. And we a bunch of Walker Stalkers, baby. What's up?
So did you keep your hair so you can take that shit back on after Sunday?
Don't do my man's like that.
I got it in the bag. Yeah, I'm gonna take it on. Yeah.
Kev, what's the breakout player? What's the final score? Who's gonna win?
I'm gonna say PJ is a breakout player, even though he kind of had a breakout game last week. Score is gonna be 28-3.
I like that shit. And I take it the Panthers are winning that shit.
Man, that's exactly what I was gonna say.
So shit. Hey, my man Locks, man, you still there, bro? Man,
you said Locks, man.
Talking to me when I asked him.
Yeah,
I said Locks,
you
man.
said Locks,
man. Me, bro. Who's gonna win this game? Yeah, I said Locks, man.
Hey,
what's
look.
The score, bro?
Hey, look. I know I give PJ a lot of shit, but I think I got his win this game like 17-14. Breakout player, I'm gonna give it to Gross Matos. That's what I'm gonna give. I'm going out there. Fuck it. I'm going out there.
I like that, man. I like that.
Locks, man.
I
Go
think
back.
YGM can have a big game, man, especially against Atlanta. Next up, holding it
Didn't
down
you
for
say
the left
YGM?
coast, from the West Coast, my man Alex. Talk to me, Alex, man.
Yeah, let's go.
You've been hopeful this whole time, dude.
I
Give
don't
me
know
your
if y'all
final
can read
score.
it, but I'll just read it out there. I'll read it to you guys. 2017 Carolina. I got Eddie Pinero is gonna be he's gonna hit a game winner, 48 yarder. That's gonna be with 2017 Panthers.
2017 Panthers. I like that. I like that a lot, man. I mean, I'm seeing some close scores. So I kind of think we're all thinking this is going to be a tough contest. Shit, bro. Who's the breakout player? Who's going to win? And what's the score? Hey, you're muted, bro.
Oh, it's my turn?
There you go.
Oh.
Yeah, it's your turn, man. People don't pay attention to me when I talk, bro. Hell yeah, it's your turn.
You tried not to.
I was reading that.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, man. Hey, man, I'm really kind of echoing G Baby, man. Again, man, look, man, I got Atlanta winning. But man, look, I don't even like predictions no more because this team is unpredictable.
It really is.
So I'm just gonna be making some shit up. You know what I'm saying? Man, with PJ at our quarterback, man, I don't know, man. I just got Atlanta winning. Breakout player on our team. I can't say it's gonna be a breakout player if I think we're gonna lose. I could say somebody I think can continue.
Yeah, you can. You can pick. Hey, Twan, you can pick someone from Atlanta.
The person that I think can continue is I'll go with Foreman because I mean he got to turn around and handle the ball. He ain't got to throw it to him.
I mean, you can break out and lose. So
I'll go with Foreman to continue to show people why he should have been played. It had, a good amount of snaps with Christian McCaffrey. I mean, I thought he sent a great message the first time. And, yeah, that's about the score-wise. I don't want to do a score. We'll lose.
All right, then. And last but not least,
because I don't know a score.
Beautiful island of Hawaii, JD. Tell me, man, what's the final score? Who's your breakout player? Who's going to win this thing?
Final score? Oh. I'm going to say 24-10. And breakout player is going to be Terrace. I'm going to say Terrace Marshall.
All right.
Ooh, that one's fun.
I
didn't get mine. The Panthers are 4-point road dogs. So I guess this is if you use the home crowd 3 points, they're 1 point dogs. Road dogs. Yeah, we're road dogs. So we are.
Yeah, they got them a 4-point dog.
I kind of think this is. I'm gonna go. If the Panthers win, my breakout player is Burns. If the Panthers lose, my breakout player is Kyle Pitts.
Oh, Tony, I should have thought that.
I think Kyle Pitts, man, is due. So we're going to need J.C. Horn, and not having Jeremy Chin against them is going to hurt, I think, in coverage. I'm worried about this game.
They're missing
I do think we can
starting
win it.
corners.
Yeah, but we got to be able to capitalize on that, too.
Hey, Tony, is Burns really breaking out, though? I mean, he balling every game.
Well, you can't say that about a guy who rushed 118 yards last week either, Deontay, then. I mean, when I say breakout, he's going to be my player of the game. How about that? Player of the game. I'm gonna go with you guys, though. I'm going to say the Panthers fumble on this one, and we lose.
What?
24-20. I'm hoping we win. I think we can win. I'm gonna go the other way. I picked them in my pick 'em. I picked the Panthers on the radio yesterday and in my pick 'em at the bar. So I got them.
I'm confused, Cody.
What? That's rubbed off on.
I don't know. No, I don't know. I mean, I just looked at this. I just felt like I was gonna say something different than everybody else.
I've picked how about Panthers for the last 3 weeks. I've picked.
So you might need to do it.
He already picked.
Against
Didn't
him.
So we jinx him into
Yeah,
winning.
pick against him. No, I picked with him, but you might be right. If I'd have picked against him, we might have won.
I know. All right, I gotta go. I gotta go get my son.
Yeah,
You
I'm
guys
about to
take it
give
easy.
my I'm about to give my pick. I'm about to give my pick, and then we're about to get out of here.
Oh yeah, I'm coming to your house, Kim.
Cool.
He's not. He's lying to you like he always does. Later, Professor. Hey, look, I don't mind saying what I feel. I feel like fuck the Falcons on every day that ends with a Y.
It's
And
fucking
Carolina
Falcons. Well, we won.
is going to get a W this week, 34-14, and the breakout player is none other than my man DJ Moore, who goes over 100 receiving yards. Since they have no AJ Terrell, that Panthers passing attack's going to go crazy, bro. That's what I'm saying. I'll rep my squad, bro. I keep pounding out here. You already know what time it is, man. This is the C3 Friday free-for-all. My name is Cody Lashley. I've been your host. If you've enjoyed the content in any way, shape, or form, hit that like button, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell so we can whoop the ass of the YouTube algorithm and be seen by as many people as possible. And, continue to... is there anybody that has any final thing they want to say before we jump out?
Yeah, I will say something real quick.
Speak now or forever hold your peace.
I know a lot of folks don't like Walker, and I understand. I do. I really do.
I didn't.
But let's ask ourselves. Right now, Sam Darnold is relatively healthy. He's Baker Mayfield's healthy, and you got PJ Walker. You also got Tony Easton on the practice squad who's healthy. Of those four, which one do you want starting? Does it matter?
Eason.
PJ Walker, man.
Eason.
That's the question. I mean, I know some folks don't like Walker, or they say he ain't got a future and all that. They may be right. In the end, there is only one guy that's going to be under contract next year. And the next head coach may say, I'll come coach you, but I don't want that guy. And Tepper may say, well, get rid of him just for spite. Just to get that highly possible. Huh?
The next coach ain't keeping none of these quarterbacks.
I mean, that's just possible. I'm not saying it's going to happen. Anything's possible. But the next head coach may say, I've got Matt Corral. He's the guy I always liked. Go get me a veteran backup, and I'm good with what we got. That's highly possible. That's highly possible.
Look, it's so I feel like I'm gonna flex my muscle a little bit and give me the final word. PJ Walker is gonna be the bridge to the franchise, and that's Matt motherfucking Corral. Play boys, keep pounding.